Welcome to the following presentation of the National Football League on CBS Sports, home of Super Bowl 38.
Woonsocket to Pawtucket, they're here to cheer the Patriots today. The home opener, 1-1 New England. The Jets are 0-2. It's the 86th meeting of these AFC Eastern rivals. The Jets seeking their first win of the season. Kickoff coming up.
Subway presents Fresh Starts, a glance at teams looking to turn heads this season. Subway, eat fresh.
Yeah, Winky, it don't get much better than this, does it?
John Fox's Panthers are off to a 2-0 start this season. In Week 1, new quarterback Jake Delhomme led a 17-point second-half comeback. In Week 2, Stephen Davis rushed for 142 yards in a win over the Super Bowl champion Bucs. With a retooled offense, fans are excited about the Panthers' postseason possibilities.
Herman and Sherman Smith lost 100 pounds each with the help of Subway low-fat sandwiches and exercise.
Hey, I'm Sherman, and this is my brother Herman. I was 300 pounds, and I was 290.
Them boys is huge. I used to have to guard my cake around.
For 7 months, we ate nothing but Subway.
7 tasty sandwiches under 6 grams of fat, like the turkey breast with honey mustard sauce on fresh baked bread.
Before they lost all that weight, I couldn't tell them apart. Now that they done lost the weight, I still can't tell them apart.
Everybody thinks we look better.
They look good now. Not good, but they look good now.
Subway, eat fresh.
This first day of autumn has sprung a beauty here in New England. There's the weather conditions. Let's go down to Bonnie Bernstein.
Well, Dick, the Jets have to fix their running game against a defense that prides itself in confusing and disguising, throwing stuff at you you've never seen before. Herm, what's your approach been with your team this week?
Well, I think what we have to be able to do is don't play hesitant with the football on offense. And at times, if we have to continue to run, even though they might stuff us every once in a while, our mindset can't be to get away from the run. And the only way you can do that, stay on the field offensively. And if they put 8 guys in the box, we'll have to throw the ball a little bit more.
Coach, thanks.
And thank you, Bonnie. Jets have won the toss and they'll receive, and they have flourished here in the last 5 innings, winning all 5 here against New England. And in those 5 games, they ran the ball very effectively. Curtis Martin over 100 yards in each of those 5 games.
And a hot topic in the New England locker room every day at practice this week. Teddy Bruschi told us it's downright embarrassing that we've lost those 5 home games in a row.
Insulting the way the Patriots feel about that number. Vinatieri drills it end over end to Michael Bates, the 5-time Pro Bowler. He's at the 20. He's got some room now. Can he outrun the pit? Nope. They cut him off, and down he goes at the 28-yard line. Don Davis leading the defensive charge along with Matt Chatham. Vinny Testaverde takes the field. He had a big game against Miami in defeat. Over 40,000 yards in his career, the 9th in the NFL to do it. Kevin Mawai, 142 consecutive starts as he anchors that offensive line. And Curtis Martin looks to regain that form. He's off to a slow start. Will he come up big today? Testaverde starts from the 28. Martin in the backfield. Testaverde throws complete. Curtis Conway, and Conway's out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Tyrone Poole chases him down. A big play on first down for the Jets.
What a good call by offensive coordinator Paul Hackett. Talk all week long about we can't get Curtis Martin loose. Yes, they were aided by the fact that Ty Law slipped a little bit when he planted, but a smart call, I think, throwing the ball right off the bat. Everybody's thinking run.
19 yards on first down. Martin, the solo running back. Bring the tight end Becht in motion, and here's Martin's first carry. He makes the corner, and he's into New England territory as a flag goes down. Out of bounds at the 47, a gain of about 6. Richard Seymour, the talented young defensive lineman of the Patriots, made the play. Now let's see the penalty. Personal foul against the Patriots.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 93, defense. Late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So a run, a pass, and now a penalty, and the Jets are off to a great start against this defense of the New England Patriots. 365-pound Ted Washington, talk about a run stuffer. Teddy Bruschi anchors that banged-up line with 2 linebackers out with injury, and Rodney Harrison, the ex-Charger, brings a real attitude to the back 4. First down at the 32. Testaverde dumps it into the flat. And it's complete to tight end Chris Baker, and the second-year defensive or tight end from Michigan State able to pick up a reasonable gain to the 29. Ty Law on the corner makes the tackle. Bill Belichick in his 4th year here in New England, of course, brought them the Super Bowl championship a couple of years ago. A master strategist, both offensively and defensively. He always talk to the opposition. They say, you know, you're never going to get what you're looking on film. He'll come up with something new. Martin finds a hole, and he drives inside the 25 to the just short of the 24. He'll be 2 yards from a first down.
Well, as you can see, fewest rushing yards. Now that's in the first 2 weeks of the season, going back more than 30 years. The Jets, courtesy of their abysmal first 2 weeks, are in 6th place. But so far this game, Curtis Martin has found a little running room. That time eked out a couple of yards on a cutback. That's where he makes his money, on the cutback, but it hasn't been there.
Third down 2, and the crowd trying to help the Patriot defense. It's Martin, and he's stuffed shy of the marker. Gain of a yard, but he needed 2. Teddy Bruschi in the middle. The 8-year linebacker from Arizona, able to spearhead the defensive charge.
Now we're looking at a long field goal, and that's what we're going to. Looks like Herman Edwards sending out his field goal unit. Old-fashioned power football right there. Dave Zott pulls from the other side, and New England physically wins the battle on the line of scrimmage and stuffs it.
Doug Bryan, the new field goal kicker for the Jets this year, replacing John Hall. Hall off to Washington. Bryan in his 10th season out of California, and time called by the officials. And they're attending to Ted Washington, who is being helped by a couple of the trainers, and that's a big man to help off the field. 365-pound Washington, who is just unblockable. That's how Kevin Mawai described him.
And right now, everyone in Patriot Nation is throwing up their hands. In the first 3 weeks, 3 defensive starters are gone. Lawyer Malloy because he's cut. Ted Johnson gets hurt in the opener. Last week they lose Roosevelt Colvin, and here goes starter number 4 over to the sideline already on this depleted defensive unit for New England.
And Johnson, their best linebacker against the run. Colvin they brought in here because he can harass the passer. 21 sacks the last 2 years with the Bears, and Malloy was their best defensive deep man. Bryan from 41 yards, that would equal his best this year at Washington. High enough and long enough, and the Jets strike first. On Bryan's 41-yard field goal, 3-0 New York.
How about something with a pool?
A hunting lodge. Kids will love that. How about something with a pool?
Lots of photos. Another way Expedia helps you find the hotel that's right for you.
Expedia.com.
Checking out surround sound, huh?
Oh, yeah. Time to add some big sound for the big game.
Come on, Brady come on, takes his snap.
Come on.
He drops it back. He's going
deep. Maybe it's time to go plasma, too.
Yeah. Thinner.
Upgrade your system now through September 27th and get 24-month financing on select TVs and home audio.
Thousands of possibilities. Get yours. Best Buy.
My name is Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs. I work for NCIS, the Naval Criminal Investigative Service. I lead a team of armed federal agents. Wherever the Navy goes, we go. Busting criminals, catching spies, taking down terrorists. Me and my team, we're investigators.
Our victim succumbed to a cerebral embolism.
We're cops.
We found blood on the bridge.
And our jurisdiction is the world.
Navy NCIS series premiere CBS Tuesday.
The Jets have the early lead. Here's Ted Washington. Watch here. Watch him get bent over backwards. He's got his legs caught underneath him. Kevin Mawai and Ted Washington bent all the way over, and you could tell that he had one, if not both of his legs caught very awkwardly underneath him.
Brian with a 41-yard field goal as the Jets have scored on their first possession all 3 games this year. Kevin Falk, who returned to kick off for a touchdown last year here against the Jets, 87 yards. And he's joined by the rookie Johnson, but it's to Falk at the 8. And the all-time New England kickoff return leader is out to the 30-yard line. And that's where quarterback Brady and company will go to work. Tom from the University of Michigan, a big game in the Philadelphia win. As you can see, the numbers 30 for 44 and 3 touchdowns. Damian Woody moves to guard for the injured Mike Copton. Dan Copen, the rookie from Boston College, at center. And Troy Brown, he's one of the all-time greats now in New England history, the number 3 pass catcher. And he has 8 catches this year. The toss to Falk. And Marshall and Kevin's fathers are cousins down in the New Orleans area. Here's a look at the Jets defense. Sean Ellis compliments John Abraham. He has 3 sacks. Abraham 2 in the early going. The veteran Marvin Jones in the middle with Mo Lewis and Sam Coward. And Ray Mickens, he's 5 feet 8 inches tall, replaces the injured Donnie Abraham at corner. Donnie Abraham out with fractured shoulder for the next 8 weeks. And it's Falk again. Bam! He goes down at the 38-yard line, shy of a first down as Sam Garnes comes up to apply a big shoulder.
Boy, he really cuts inside. A nice block by Joe Andruzzi, number 63. There's Andruzzi's kickout block. But what a collision here at the very end. That is some pop at the end there by Sam Coward. But an excellent block at the line of scrimmage by Joe Andruzzi.
3rd and 1. And it's Brown on a reverse, and the Jets were waiting for it. But Brown kicks his way free and has a first down at the 45. What an effort by Troy Brown.
That play is dead from the very beginning because of John Abraham, who stayed at home, honored his responsibility, and you don't think there's any way that Troy Brown can negotiate this into a first down. But where's the backside pursuit? 2 missed tackles, and what he's been doing since the day he became a National Football League player, Troy Brown is just playing football. The guy is a complete football player.
Just so reliable and consistent. Bill Belichick mentioning he's the epitome of consistency. You know he's always going to give you good results. This is Antoine Smith, and a flag goes down as Smith barrels into Jets territory to the 48-yard line.
Flag thrown by the linesman here on the near side of the field.
Referee is Walt Anderson.
There is no foul for illegal formation. The formation was legal. It is 2nd down.
After the games, folks, log on to NFL.com and watch custom video highlights of your personal fantasy team. It's only at NFL.com or at NFL on AOL. First down at the Jets 48-yard line. Make it 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on Antoine Smith's carry. As they alternate, Smith remains a tailback. And he's close to a first down at the 44. Jason Ferguson and John Abraham team up on the tackle.
We talked about the Jets and their defensive woes in defending the run. Now a little different situation for them this week, and they get Antoine Smith, the power guy, Kevin Falk, the shiftier guy. Last week they just got the sledgehammer and Ricky Williams from Miami. So a change of pace for the Jets, but from a psyche standpoint, from a confidence standpoint, they've got to experience some success in stopping the run, or this season might be woeful.
Kevin Falk back in, and he takes the toss. Good yardage to the 34. 10 more for New England. Cowart and McGraw with the tackle. Good block by David Gibbons, the second-year receiver from Notre Dame.
You know, you mentioned Gibbons, Dick. You know, the wide receiver and his contribution to the running game goes unnoticed by a lot of people. But when a guy springs what would be a 4 or 5 yarder for 9 or 10 or maybe more often than not, it's because of a key block by a wide receiver.
Just shy of the first down, 2nd and about a foot. Fake to fall. Brady all day and finds a man wide open. It is the tight end, Daniel Graham, to the 3-yard line.
Think we ought to give a little credit to the Patriots offensive line?
Brady was motioning, somebody get open. I got all day. Someone clear the way. It was Graham.
What a complete stuff job by the New England offensive line. New York Jets are on the ground, and those that are on their feet aren't within 4 yards of Tom Brady. Hard to fault anyone in the Jets secondary for having someone come open after that much time.
31-yard play, and it's 1st and goal, New England. As Larry Centers joins Antoine Smith, and Centers, the all-time receiver among running backs in NFL history. On a run call, James Reed, defensive tackle, stuffs it for the Jets.
Sam Cowart, one of the Jets, who is in there as well. But take a look at Tom Brady. It's hard to play much worse than he played up in Buffalo. But then, boy, did he rebound last week against that banged-up Eagles defensive unit. But, hey, that first game against Buffalo, that might as well have been last year as far as the confidence level of the Patriots right now, with that tough road win last week in Philadelphia.
2nd and goal from the 4, and Brady to throw, looking for Centers. He fires, incomplete. Fine defensive play made by Ray Mickens, diving in front of the veteran Centers.
Again, Tom Brady with nothing but time to look all around the field. And no surprise that they're going to go to work on Ray Mickens, who's having to fill in for Donnie Abraham. And Mickens sent notice on that one that, hey, it's not going to be as easy as you might think.
3rd and goal from the 4.
Big shoes to fill for Mickens, though. Abraham, the Jets' best defensive back.
They load it to the left side. Deion Branch to the right. Brady taken down in the backfield by Sean Ellis, and it's Ellis's 4th sack of the year to lead the Jets.
Finally, the Jets come up with a pass rush, and that's just a good old-fashioned power move by Sean Ellis right around Adrian Clem. They had a bunch route going on the other side. Yeah, we got a couple people, but by that time it doesn't matter. Brady's already on the ground because of the play by Sean Ellis, rather. Superb.
Vinatieri, a 19-yard field goal to add to his consecutive string inside the 40. And he's made 29 in a row inside the 40-yard line. It's tied at 3 with just under 6 left in the opening quarter in New England.
Make it safe. Make it useful. Make it strong. And then, Make it beautiful.
Dave, it's Adam Shapiro. I'm on a road trip. You got a couch or something? That's all I need. Wyatt! I'm outside of Phoenix right now. Stay with you? Great. This is Adam Shapiro from first grade. I don't have the headgear anymore. You got a big couch. Perfect. I'm in Lubbock. Uncle Saul. I'm in Cleveland. I could stop by the pharmacy. Guest room. Nice. Oh! Whoa. Bye, guys.
You sure he's your cousin?
T-Mobile gives you 1,000 whenever minutes coast to coast. Just $39.99.
Get more.
I saw a murder.
When did this happen?
1976.
Are you saying we should open a 27-year-old case?
Yeah. It's about your daughter. A witness has come forward, someone that was there the night she died.
From the network that brings you CSI.
What is this?
A homicide investigation.
Comes the next great crime drama.
Whatever you hid, we're about to find it.
Cold Case premieres CBS next Sunday after 60 Minutes.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Saturn, makers of the highly adaptable View, redesigned L-Series, and the fun-to-drive Ion. T-Mobile, get more minutes, more features, more service. And by Budweiser.
Couple of field goals, a 41-yard field goal for Doug Bryan of the Jets, and Adam Vinatieri 24 yards to tie it at 3-all. And Michael Bates at the other end for the Jets. And for New York, a moral victory, making a goal line stand inside the 5. As Vinatieri sends it high, fairly short, however. Bates at the 8. Flags go down, and so does Bates at the 27-yard line. So undoubtedly that one's going to be brought back half the distance.
Dick, you don't give style points for tackles, but you can say that that was a 4-point tackle on Daniel Graham, the tight end, on that pass when they got him down at the 3-yard line, because that was a 4-point
During
tackle.
the return, holding, number 32, receiving team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Third-year defensive back Jacoby Shepard guilty of the penalty. We're even at 3 in New England.
Leon, your reactions following today's devastating loss?
Football's a team sport, man. So I got to put the loss squarely on the shoulders of my supporting cast. Look, man, I've been carrying these guys the whole season, but I can't do it all. I need some help.
So your 4 fumbles weren't a factor in your mind?
Not if one of those other guys would have jumped on the ball. Again, Leon can't do everything.
There's no I in team.
Yeah, well, ain't no we either.
Joe Renato, FBI.
Keep your eyes on him. Wherever he goes, you go.
To his undercover agents, he's more than a boss. He's a teacher.
You blink, you miss the guy making his connection. You've blown a week of surveillance.
A friend.
You've been in too long. We got to start working on an exit strategy.
And sometimes, he's the only one who can get them home alive.
You're gonna be all right.
The Sopranos' Joe Pantoliano is The Handler. Series premiere, CBS Friday.
Monday on an all-new Dave.
Give me a definition of neuroses. What is a neurotic? Can we get a mirror?
Dave and Dr. Phil go at it again Monday.
Big Brother started with 13 house guests. Now one of these 2 will leave the house with $500,000. Don't miss Big Brother season finale, CBS Wednesday.
And welcome back. Dick Enberg, Dan Deerdorf, Bonnie Bernstein, Lance Darrow, our producer, Mike Arnold, our director. Pleased you're with us here from Foxborough, Gillette Stadium. Jets after the penalty from the 15-yard line. With Santana Moss in motion, the throw is Gerald Soule, and the fullback rumbles out to about the 25 and a first down. Well, Ted, Washington injured earlier. Let's get a report from Bonnie Bernstein.
Well, Dick, Washington's in the locker room. Rick Lyle was just a tackle on that last play. He'll rotate with Jarvis Green. Washington's probable to return, but in the meantime, look at the difference in weight. Lyle and Green are about 285, 290. Washington is 360 pounds. That's a difference about 70 pounds at a position like the 3-4. That tackle, you want him to eat up space and command two blockers.
Just shy of the first down, and penalty flag, and one would guess motion, although Richard Seymour had jumped across.
No, I think Jason Fabini at left tackle jumped first. Bonnie, am I to understand you correctly now? We're supposed to feel sorry?
Yeah. False start. 69.
For a guy
Offense.
that weighs
5-yard penalty. Still second down.
290 pounds. I guess the game has come to that, huh? We're bemoaning the fact that a guy's in there at a measly 290.
Well, you know, when you compare,
I know.
And on top of that,
Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie, you're right. The game's come to that. He's undersized.
Second down and a short 6 after the penalty. Testaverde plants, throws down the middle, and incomplete. He had a man open. Curtis Conway, the veteran from Southern California. In Conway and Crabette, Testaverde has 2 veteran receivers who know how to get open, know how to catch the ball, each with over 500 career catches, 1,000 plus from Crabette and Conway in their NFL careers.
You're right, Dick, but you know something? The guy that has to touch the ball is Santana Moss. They've got to get the ball to number 83 because he's the guy, after he catches it, can make something happen. A lot of times in the end zone.
Got a 61-yard pass last week against Miami, his career long. That's Moss, top of your screen. The dump pass is almost intercepted by Tyrone Poole. Curtis Conway was the target, but Poole right there. Richard Seymour may have tipped it.
Well, and Conway was wanting interference, but once the ball gets tipped, that's not going to happen. Excellent job by Seymour of elevating. Of course, it helps when you're 6'6", standing on the ground. When that guy gets up in the air, it's reminiscent of Too Tall Jones.
Personal foul. Chop block. Number 33. Offense. Penalty has declined. 4th down.
Gerald Soule, the fullback, engaging a defensive player while he was already being tied up by a Jets teammate. So Troy Brown, the all-time return man in punts in New England history, gets ready for this one. He has 3 touchdowns on punt returns, fair catches at the 40 on a 40-yard punt, and another flag is down.
Now this one back in the vicinity of the punt formation.
Mr. Anderson going to need throat lozenge if this keeps up. Well, this one goes against New England.
And again, was this pre or after the snap?
During the kick, holding, number 58, receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. Be 1st down.
Well, Matt Chatham, the reserve linebacker, it costs the Patriots 10. It's still tied late in the 1st.
Make it safe. Make it useful. Make it strong. And then, make it beautiful.
In my dream, I'm on a game show.
Welcome back to On Demand, where it's time for round 2. And the question is, the efficiency of 342 cases of green Argyle socks. Correct. Your customers...
2,000 SKUs.
You don't know the answers?
It's like they know what's coming.
Where? Maple Avenue.
What does it mean?
You're playing catch-up because you're not responsive. You need your answers faster.
For replacing windows and doors, you'll feel right at home at Lowe's.
This would be my dream.
Doesn't have to be a dream.
At Lowe's, we can do the entire job, from free custom design to installation. We even haul away the old windows and doors. No wonder Lowe's sells more Pella windows and doors than anyone else. And Lowe's has low prices every day, guaranteed. That's our promise.
I'm home.
Lowe's, improving home improvement.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by DirecTV, movies, music, and exclusive sports from the leader in digital satellite entertainment. And by Lowe's, where you'll find all your home improvement needs. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
And welcome back to Foxborough. A reminder, has your fantasy football league manager let you down? It's not too late to switch to Fantasy Football Commissioner on CBS Sportsline. Just click on Fantasy Football at cbssportsline.com or CBS Sportsline on AOL. Brady on first down, a draw to Kevin Falk, and he may have earned a hard yard. Mo Lewis there to make the tackle, the dean of the Jets defense, 33 years of age, in his 13th year out of Georgia.
Well, there's the two-headed running back system for the Patriots, and you can see that Kevin Falk, with that loftier average at 5 yards a carry, and a lot of angst here in New England about the fact that Antoine Smith only has a 1.8.
Off play action, Brady down the middle, complete, and it's again to David Patton, and Patton, who can really fly, found the opening over the middle and has his 5th catch of the season. Sam Garnes makes the tackle along with Marvin Jones, and Patton comes up limping.
Two things that are the bread and butter of the New England passing attack: play action and working the middle of the field. Tom Brady does excellent work in the backfield as far as sticking the ball in there on play action, his pivoting, all of it is textbook.
Kevin Falk tries the left side and finds some open area, and a first down inside the 40. It's tied at 3 here. Let's go to New York for this report from Jim Nance.
All right, thank you very much, Dick and Dan. And down in Houston, Kansas City's first road game of the year looks a whole lot like their first 2 wins at home. It's Priest Holmes, 6 touchdowns on the season now, 7-0. Chiefs, back to you.
Boy, that Priest Holmes is just almost unstoppable. What an exciting player he is. There was some concern he wouldn't play this week.
We saw the training staff there looking at, looked like the right knee of receiver David Patton. A big part of this New England passing game.
Brady on first down. Down the middle and incomplete, intended for Daniel Graham, the tight end. Marvin Jones covering for the Jets.
Good coverage by Marvin Jones. You know, Marvin, one of the Jet linebackers that's criticized for not having great speed, but he's got pretty good coverage right here. Running with Graham forces Tom Brady to put the ball so high that Graham can't quite get to it. But that's a pretty good job there by Marvin of staying with him. Marvin not known as he wasn't a speedster when he was young, and he's certainly not one now.
And there's some grumbling that the Jets need to get more speed in those 3 linebackers as Brady eludes the rush and throws complete. Deion Branch has his first catch, and he gets the crowd up and cheering.
Showbiz and football have completely merged. Excellent pass protection. Tom Brady gets all the time in the world to watch this break to the sidelines here with Deion Branch. This second-year guy has got such a future, and he's learning this game every week, getting better and better, and as you can see, Brady getting more and more confident.
And a touchdown last week against the Eagles on first down. It's Falk, and he's down to about the 15-yard line. And a good gain on first down again for the Patriots. Deion Branch last year just red hot as a rookie out of Louisville, and counting this year, you can see 35 catches in September, but only 15 last year, October to January. He was injured, missed 3 games, but like many rookies, hit the wall.
He hit the wall and bounced off it.
Here's Antoine Smith inside the 10, and another first down for the Patriots. First and goal at the 9. Sean Ellis trailing the play, makes the tackle.
Patriots are doing a good job of getting some big bodies out in front of their running backs. That time big Damian Woody was all the way around the corner upfield. And when you get Damian Woody out in front of a play, here he is, number 65. You see him turn up right there, looking for, where is it? Okay. I think I found somebody. I think it was Sam Garnes there at the end of that play and spun him around.
First and goal. Smith. 5 more yards for New England.
This is just power, Dick. That's you can tell the Patriots watched the Dolphins film from last week as they pounded away at the interior of the Jets. And this is nothing fancy. Vince Lombardi, Paul Brown would all love this kind of football. You got lead blockers, you just power football.
And you brought up the point, Dan, earlier that not only the Jets have trouble rushing the ball, but stopping the rush. And thus far in the quarter, 66 yards, New England 12 for the Jets rushing. Brady caught in the backfield, and down he goes as Brian Thomas, the second-year defensive end from University of Alabama, Birmingham. His first sack of the year.
And a real mistake by New England as they just let Thomas go. He's not even blocked. A mistake up front, and Tom Brady has no chance whatsoever. That's got to be a real dream for a defensive lineman. Rush the quarterback and have no one even attempt to block it.
Final seconds of the opening quarter. When the second period begins, it'll be 3rd and goal from the Jets' 8-yard line. We'll return to Gillette Stadium after these messages. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Dear DirecTV, since 1995, I've had NFL Sunday Ticket. I haven't missed 1 second of any Colts game since. My wife has a horse. It's named Peyton, of course. Sincerely, Jimmy Jablonski.
They sent a photo. I think we found our DirecTV mascot.
NFL Sunday Ticket, only from DirecTV. Act now and get a 3-room DirecTV system, including equipment and installation, free.
Wardrobe.
Hi, Tom. I know it's your first day, but we could really use your help.
You got it.
Thanks. We're just in a bit of a jam. All this has to get out today.
Yeah, I don't do shipping.
Oh, no. It's very easy. We use FedEx.com. Anybody can do it.
You don't understand. I have an MBA.
Oh, you have an MBA. In that case, I'll have to show you how to do it.
FedEx.com makes shipping so fast and easy, even an MBA can do it. Relax, it's FedEx.
Philly cheesesteak pizza.
No drooling this time.
Guys like Philly cheesesteak. Guys like Domino's Pizza. That's why Domino's created the new Philly cheesesteak pizza. Get a medium for only $9.99 and any second medium for just $5 more. Get the door. It's Domino's new Philly cheesesteak pizza.
A man once lifted 620 pounds with his teeth. 1 in 20 people have an extra rib. Miller Lite has 70% fewer carbs than Michelob Light. Amazing, huh? Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling.
Hundreds of supermodels. Heidi Klum. One untouchable killer.
You can't arrest me.
It could only be the season premiere of CSI Miami. Our hit and run is now a murder.
When I saw that girl fly through the air, that was sick.
I'm not done with you. It's all here, CBS Monday at 10/9 Central. And we open this second period in Foxborough in a key play. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. The game is tied at 3, although New England statistically 126 yards in the first quarter, 43 for the Jets. Brady out of a shotgun, spread formation. Abraham didn't get back. Flag down. Free play. Incomplete. Troy Brown, the intended receiver on the back line of the end zone. Abraham jumped offside, almost got back on time. Linesman tossed the yellow.
Offside, number 94, defense.
What did John Abraham tell us yesterday about Tom Brady's cadence? He said, I just can't get a feel for it. A lot of quarterbacks, I get a feel for his cadence. I can't get Brady. And there's an outstanding illustration of it. John trying to get that little edge, trying to get that jump. And Brady with a hard count got him across the line of scrimmage. And that gives the Patriots an extra down. And it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Falk now lines up behind Brady. And the throw in the end zone, incomplete. Troy Brown was wide open.
open, but Brady trying to lob the ball over the defense, threw it too tall.
Boy, that thing just took off out of Tom Brady's hand. Boy, does this thing sail. And it's look at it. It's wobbly. This thing is that thing was ugly from the get-go. And Tom, oh boy, you don't get many opportunities like that, and rarely does he miss one.
Another short field goal attempt then by the Patriots. Vinatieri, who made one from 24. Now this one from 22. Best percentage of any NFL kicker last year. And that's chicken soup for him. 6-3. New England leads. We're just underway in the second quarter in Foxborough.
Stop crying. It's okay. You're fine. No?
Luckily, AOL with top speed is the fastest way to surf the web of any national dial-up service.
Mommy's home. Such a good boy.
Life needs quick thinking.
In the red zone, the best way to defend against the play is to stop it before it starts. That's why I use new Red Zone deodorant from Old Spice. It has a new odor defense system that helps stop odor at its source before it starts. Try it. If you don't like it, Old Spice will buy you a stick or something else. Hey, it's better to be defensive than offensive. New Red Zone deodorant from Old Spice.
Lemonade, Mr. Long?
Sure.
That'll be $15.
For lemonade?
Well, you got your $2 basic charge, pourings extra, seed removal, and you do want it cool, right, Mr. Long?
Sound like your cable company? With Dish Network TV from Radio Shack, you get a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, digital quality RCA equipment, and 2 rooms with a digital video recorder, or 3 rooms free. Dish Network TV.
I bet this isn't the end of your price increases.
Radio Shack.
With just the clothes on their backs, the new survivors now face the toughest challenges ever. And if they lose, they'll pay a heavy price.
The winning tribe will get to loot. The other tribes can't.
Who will freak out? Who will quit?
We don't need people walking around, I want to go home.
All new Survivor Pearl Island, CBS Thursday.
Well, New England has another field goal. This is Marvin Jones right here. Watch Tom Brady. He's going to try to feather the ball over the top of Jones, but it just won't come back down. And Troy Brown's so wide open. And it's all touch on a little pass like that, dinking it over the top of the LB.
Short kick, Pooch down to the 25. And apparently, fair catch was the call as Chris Baker, the tight end, fields at one of the up blockers. And must have given the fair catch sign, because as soon as he caught the ball, the official blew it dead.
I think we're going to get an explanation.
Number 86, signal for and made a fair catch. 1st and 10 for the Jets at that spot.
And so the Jets, with a couple of goal line stands, have kept it close. 6-3 New England.
Romeo.
Juliet.
I love you.
Ditto.
Die.
Oh. Marry him.
Never.
No. You.
Better now. No.
Kiss.
At CDW, account managers help you choose the IT products right for you. So we read a lot of product manuals. Open. They're great. My husband likes spy novels, but give me a modular access router manual any day. Then Mama Bear routes the frame directly to the switch port. I love the way this one ends.
For account managers who know all about the IT products you need, you can always expect more from CDW.
Got some big NFL appetites heading your way? Looks like you need the NFL deal from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. Order any large specialty pizza at regular price and you get a medium 1-topping pizza and a 2-liter of Pepsi for just $1.99 more. A Pizza Hut pizza and a Pepsi. Gather around the good stuff.
How do you solve a murder when all the evidence
They kind of look like you.
He's the chief of police.
points to you?
You got something you want to tell me?
I'm not running.
Out of Time. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, October 3rd.
Possession, but leads only 6-3, and there again, that's been an alarming statistic for Herm Edwards. His team just doesn't get as many chances. One, because they don't have the running game, and two, they can't seem to stop the run. Curtis Martin fights his way to the 30-yard line, a gain of almost 3.
Dick, twice now we've seen New England inside the 5-yard line settling for field goals. How many post-game press conferences have you seen a head coach have to stand up there and say, well, you know, I knew we were in trouble when early in the game we had to settle for field goals when we should have had touchdowns. Bill Belichick has to be looking at this football game and saying we should be up 14-3. Instead it's 6-3. Big difference.
Second down and 7, and Curtis Martin cuts back for a couple, but that's all. Well, 2 brothers, 1 kid, and no grown-ups. Charlie Sheen stars in the new comedy 2.5 Men. It premieres tomorrow night after Raymond here on CBS.
What was that about no grown-ups? I thought you were talking about our booth.
Well, basically, we could kind of fit. We could have our own comedy series, couldn't we? You know, that's right. When you look at the stats on Monday morning, you see field goals 22, 24, 20. Those are not good numbers for the coach of that team. That means you drove the length of the field and settled for a short one. Testaverde over the middle, complete to Saul, and the fullback, dragging a tackler, Roman Pfeiffer, with him, has a first down out near midfield. Second catch for Saul.
Critical pickup here for the Jets to keep their defense off the field and give them a breather and move the chains. Again, Santana Moss not a part of it, but Vinny finding Gerald Soule on the very safe hook pattern, working against Roman Pfeiffer. That was an interesting shot of Tom Brady warming up over on the New England bench, wasn't it? Yeah, you wonder about that elbow. He didn't miss any plays this week. Wasn't even on the injury report, but you don't often see a quarterback throwing footballs between possessions.
First down, and here comes New England. Good pickup, and Testaverde has a man. Complete to Conway. No. Did he? Oh, he dropped it after he'd gone out of bounds. So Curtis Conway with the catch. And a first down inside the 25-yard line for the Jets.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say this throw by Vinny was about a 12. Look at that. It can't be any more perfect than that. It cannot be a better throw by Vinny Testaverde. Had a good chance to stand in the pocket, but that is dropping it out. That's where the waiter just sits it right on your plate.
29 yards on the play. And no gain for Curtis Martin on first down. Mike Vrabel and Bobby Hamilton there for the tackle. Hamilton, one of a half dozen former Jets wearing the blue of New England today. Well, reminder, this coming Saturday, Tim Brando and Spencer Tillman set the scene on Olympus College football today, and then the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Matt Jones leads the Razorbacks into Tuscaloosa to meet the Alabama Crimson Tide. For more, go to CBSSportsline.com or CBS Sportsline on AOL.
I feel cheated. I've never been to Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
You know, I haven't either. Let's make a trip.
You first.
Martin gains 3. Well, we made that comment a few years ago about Army-Navy, and we got to do that game.
That's true.
Maybe we'll get an Alabama game.
I'd love to be a part of it. Supposed to have Austin barbecue down there.
First things first. At the 21-yard line, it's 3rd and 7 for the Jets. They're in field goal range. New England leading 6-3.
Withers Santana. Got to get him involved.
He's at the bottom of your screen. Corbett doesn't have a catch either. He's slotted left. It's Conway with a catch, and he's short of the first down, about 1.5 yards. Asante Samuel, the nickelback, the rookie from Central Florida, in on the play.
Again, Vinny working the left side of the field all the way. And like you say, Samuel with the very sure tackle. And now we're going to have to see the Jets attempt another field goal. Lot of good position in the red zone by both teams, and all it's done is provide a lot of work for the field goal kickers.
Yeah, 4th and close to 2. Herman Edwards not in a gambling mood, wants to tie it up. It'll be a 34-yarder for Doug Bryan. Oh, it's a fake. The throw is incomplete to a tackle eligible. Kevin Mawai was the receiver, and Dan Straczynski pass did not find the veteran center of the Jets.
Well, that is, if you want to fool a defense, that is certainly throwing the football to an unlikely character. But Kevin Mawai, with great speed for a lineman, oh, just a little bit too far.
Happy Jack wasn't old, but he was a man. He lived in the sand at the Isle of Man. The kids would all sing, he would take the wrong key. So they rode on his head in their furry donkey. They tried. They dropped things on his back and They couldn't stop Jack, all the waters got in. And they couldn't prevent Jack from being happy.
Now enjoy Guinness anywhere. Drink authentic Guinness draft straight from the bottle. Now enjoy Guinness anywhere. Drink authentic Guinness draft straight from the bottle.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Hummer. Check out the new Hummer at Hummer.com. Hummer, like nothing else. CDW, the right technology right away. And by KFC. KFC's popcorn chicken is back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Get some today.
So the Patriots very alert on that fake field goal, as Herman Edwards was in a gambling mood, forsaking the 34-yard field goal for that unlikely combination of Straczynski to Mawai. Brady with flags down fires, and it's complete over the middle as Troy Brown tumbles at the 35-yard line. And it's against the Patriots, and that'll call back a 19-yard gain.
And it'll put them halfway to their own goal line is what it's going to do as well. A double whammy.
Personal foul. Grabbing the face mask. Number 70. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. Still first down.
Well, let's go back to the Jets field goal. Here's Kevin Mawai. He's right here at the wing. Straczynski's going to come up out of the holder position. Now credit Mike Vrabel and Teddy Bruschi. Those are the two Patriots that went with Mawai and forced Straczynski to throw it a little bit wide.
Troy Brown did a good job. He was coming off the corner to force Straczynski to throw. Kevin Falk with short yardage as we go down to B square.
Well, Dick, David Patton continues to sit after suffering a right knee injury on the last series. The Patriots are listing him as probable to return to the game, but I can just tell you from watching him, he's limping pretty good. The doctors have already had him laying on his back twice doing all the ligament tests, but again, the Pats are saying he's probable to go back in.
All right, Bonnie, thank you for that report. And there is Patton, and he is a little ginger on that right leg.
Well, that's, well, I'm not going to play doctor, but that's, he's looking like a guy that's really unsure of what kind of condition that leg's in.
2nd and 13, Brady. That little inside screen, and it's complete to Daniel Graham, the tight end. He's out near the 18-yard line. Sam Cowart first there, along with Dwayne Robertson. And we hope you'll stay with us here on CBS. Our doubleheader, we're going to go west for games 2, either Cleveland at San Francisco or Baltimore at San Diego. Check your local listings. Big day of football on CBS, and what a day here today, huh?
Spectacular. You got a problem with Herman going for it there?
No,
I don't either. I don't either. I think he's got confidence that they're going to be in the red zone again.
It just was such an unusual thing.
Yes.
Brady on 3rd down, lots of time, and then it's batted down incomplete at the line of scrimmage. Here's big Jason Ferguson got a mid up there to deflect it.
Good look at Tom Brady as he looks downfield. All sorts of time. Just again, the Jets aren't, you know, okay, Jason Ferguson got up in the air that time and blocked it, but the reality is they're not getting close to Tom Brady very often.
Walter just does get the kick away. No penalty. Fair catch for Santana Moss at the Jets' 39-yard line as the Jets go after the punter Ken Walter, and he just does get away a 42-yard punt. 8:42 left in this opening half. The Patriots by 3.
KFC's popcorn chicken is back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Big, juicy pieces of all-white breast meat, now with fewer crumbs. Get a party size for just $6.99 or an individual size for just $1.99. New, bigger, better popcorn chicken, only from KFC. Create and direct your own TV commercial. Visit KFC.com.
Reebok, outperform.
Sometimes you need a little help staying in the game. Ask your doctor about new Wk3. But once you get in the zone, it's good. Ask your doctor if a new choice is right for you. Ask about new Wk3.
Arkansas, led by Mac Jones and Cedric Cobbs, are gunning for another upset. Their next target, Alabama. The SEC on CBS next Saturday.
There's an easier way to get the gear the pros wear. Call 877-NFL-SHOP for your free team catalog.
Marvin Jones, the veteran linebacker of the Jets, walking back to the locker room. We'll get a report on his condition, certainly walking without any pain. Ready to go. Jets ball at their own 39 after nearly blocking Walter's punt. Testaverde down the middle, wide open. Is Santana Moss takes a big hit and hangs on. What a catch.
Rodney Harrison, he can't believe that he didn't go down. Now you wonder right there, is Rodney Harrison worried about helmet to helmet? And because does he pull up a little bit? Harrison's going to come from the left right there.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, he hit him with his shoulder. He did a great job avoiding him with his helmet. He hits him with the shoulder, but he didn't wrap him up. What a job by Moss of staying on his feet.
And a 17-yard gain, his first catch. Curtis Martin, and again, he draws a big crowd and a flag late. A late hit. And we'll see on whom. It appeared someone from deep in the secondary came flying in.
Dick, you and I have been watching Rodney Harrison play football for a long time. That is not the way
after the play,
he would have gone after.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 37. Defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
He may have been a little frustrated, huh?
Yeah, maybe, but you know that's not the way he'd have made that tackle 5 years ago.
No, you're right about that. No, he is adjusted. He would have come straight through him, helmet first.
And then on the following play, he picks up the personal foul.
47.
Well, he brings a spirit to this team. He said, I didn't come here to be liked. He even roughed up his own teammates in the training camp. And he said, I don't care if anyone gets mad at me. My mother loves me. She's the only one who counts. I'm here to win games, not to make friends.
He said, I am what I am.
But a little adjustment, as you pointed out. First down. Open. Far side and out of bounds, I believe. Incomplete to Conway. And they worked the sidelines again well, and Tyrone Poole with some pretty decent coverage there.
I would say better than pretty decent. Excellent coverage by Tyrone Poole, forcing Vinny Testaverde to actually put that ball out of bounds. Even if Curtis Conway catches that, it wouldn't have mattered. That ball was at least a yard out of bounds. Poole just all over Conway.
Poole,
good work.
Pick up unrestricted free agent from Denver. He played with the Broncos the last 2 years.
Well, the corner on the other side of Ty Law gets a lot of work.
He could have a rocking chair over there. Stacked up in the backfield, Curtis Martin, Bobby Hamilton, Rodney Harrison, and Eugene Wilson.
I was going to say, Romeo Crennel, the defensive coordinator, sends everybody in here, both safeties. Now, how about that? How's that for playing the run up the middle? Both safeties come into the guard center gap on either side.
Tough to block that.
Yeah, Romeo, you won that one. Good call.
Third down, 14. Would be a 47-yard field goal from here. 3 wide. Good protection. Testaverde complete to Crabette. Dances along the sidelines, hit out of bounds at the 21, shy of the first down.
But a big help for Doug Bryan in his field goal attempt. Some much needed yardage to move the Jets into better field goal position. So Wayne Crabette is off the snide. A crossing pattern all the way across the formation. And he's going to try to get to that marker. He's not tall, but he's trying to get there.
Bryan will kick it from the 29, 39-yard attempt to tie it. And he's right down the center. 6-6, a battle of field goals in Foxborough. 6.5 minutes left, first half.
A man once lifted 620 pounds with his teeth. 1 in 20 people have an extra rib. Miller Lite has 70% fewer carbs than Michelob Light. Amazing, huh? Miller Lite, great taste, less filling. Miller Lite is half the carbs of Bud Light. Miller Lite is a third less carbs than Coors Light. Miller Lite is the gold medal winner of the World Beer Cup. Now that's great taste, less filling.
I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes, and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted, but the truth is discovered.
CBS Premiere Monday begins with the hit comedy Yes Dear.
You really think that you can do a better job disciplining our children than we can?
I think a monkey and a blow-up doll could do a better job.
Then it's last season's #1 new comedy, Still Standing.
Hey, Brad Pitt, your six-pack show.
Followed by the Raymond season premiere.
Yahoo!
And Charlie Sheen in the new series 2.5 Men.
Will you take me swimming in the ocean?
Why would I lie? The ocean is closed today.
On night of premiere, CBS Monday, and Dave's got Dr. Phil on The Late Show.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It's in the NFL. Is it in you? And by Gap.
Flags of the NFL, a gentle breeze in Foxborough with all the terrible weather on the East Coast this week with the hurricane. This weekend is just absolutely perfect conditions. Kevin Falk and Bethel Johnson, the rookie from Texas A&M, are deep for New England. It's tied at 6. And this one goes to the speedy rookie from A&M. He can fly. And there he goes. Oh, toppled by perhaps the last man who could have made the tackle. And it's John McGraw, the safety, who gets him down. Premiering Tuesday on CBS, the Naval Criminal Investigative Service takes any case that threatens our military, even on Air Force One. Mark Harmon stars in Navy NCIS, premiering Tuesday at 8, 7 Central on CBS. First 3 possessions for the Patriots, a couple of field goals and a punt, but 2 long drives, and they had to settle. They were inside the 5-yard line on both occasions. Had to settle for the 3. That's Larry Centers in motion. Brady looks the other way. Now throws back incomplete. Christian Fourier, the tight end, who had 2 touchdown grabs last week in Philadelphia.
Well, Tom Brady's been looking at a couple opportunities to get his Patriots team into the end zone. That time he was looking, couldn't find anybody. Abraham with the sack. There he goes down with Brian Thomas. That was a mistake. And then a floater over the head of Troy Brown. That's the one that really stung. That was a touchdown for sure.
4 for 9 and 73 yards. Certainly not the numbers he posted last week against the Eagles. On second down, it's full. 31-32 make it Antoine Smith. And John Abraham there defensively for the Jets. Abraham, who is playing a little heavier than he'd like, over 260, says he needs to have a little lead to work on those tackles. And his counterpart, Sean Ellis, on the other side, actually has lost weight. He's lost about 10 pounds trying to be quicker, and it's paid off for Ellis. The big cat has 4 sacks this year. That equals his total of all last season.
He had that first sack against Brady. I think I might have said Abraham.
Brady goes down, and that'll be the 3rd sack. And this time it is Sam Coward who filters through from his linebacker position.
I'm sure a lot of people are sitting here in Gillette Stadium in Foxborough going, I thought the Jets are supposed to be terrible. I thought they were a horrible football team. And you know what? As usual,
he fumbled the ball.
And he lost his helmet.
And both the helmet and the ball were recovered by teammates. The kick by Walter to Santana Moss, and he fair catches at the 33-yard line. And Brady, perhaps that arm is bothering him, and he may have.
Well, first of all, Dick, if you've got a sore elbow, what just happened to Tom Brady really makes it worse, because he got hit right in the act of throwing. And if his elbow was sore, and we know it's sore, he did hurt it last week, but getting hit in the act of throwing during the look at this right here. Now his right elbow has been banged up anyway. That hurts. That hurts. He's trying to bring it forward. He can't do it after the hit by Sam Coward. Anything that was in there is aggravated now.
What's interesting is Coward almost took the ball right out of his hand.
And look at him bend his arm. That obviously hurt Tom Brady.
Tied at 6, Jets ball. Testaverde down the middle and complete to Crabette. Crabette tackled by Tyrone Poole. It's a first down for the Jets at the 47.
And Tom Brady right now, look at him bent over. They wonder, it's a pain issue. If there was something structurally wrong with his elbow, it's just inconceivable that he would have taken every snap during practice this week. Talking to him yesterday, he said, I don't even really remember when I heard it in the game against the Eagles. I just know that when the game was over, it was sore.
First down, Testaverde into the flat to Saul. Vrabel knocks him out of bounds at the 43. That'll be close to another New York first down. 3 catches for Gerald Soule. Say, 1 week from today on CBS, Catherine Moore stars in the next great crime drama from CSI. Executive producer Jerry Bruckheimer. Don't miss the premiere of Cold Case next Sunday after 60 minutes right here on CBS. Shy of the first down. 2nd and 1, almost a free down for Testaverde. He has Lamont Jordan in the backfield, and he shifts him out to the slot left. Changing plays now. And it's complete. And Chris Baker lined up in the backfield to make it Anthony Beck lined up in the backfield has the catch, and we'll throw it to Jim Nantz in New York.
All right, guys, the Chiefs, well, they were picked off by Marcus Coleman near the goal line, and David Carr counters with this toss, Andre Johnson's first touchdown. 7-7. Back to you.
Of the Texans, Andre Johnson from David Carr as the Texans have struck. And a flag down, delay of game call against the Jets. Then he didn't get the timeout call.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Herman Edwards said, where did the time go?
Edwards is vehemently arguing that they didn't get the full compliment they had coming to. Now the officials are going to get together and talk about it.
They may not have reset the clock. At least that's Herman Edwards' view.
Yeah, now you see the 40-second play clock is supposed to start right after this, but this the 25-second clock is supposed to start on the snap on the count of the official.
The play clock was reset to 25 instead of 40 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, the 25-second can only start on the signal of the referee. The 40 starts at the conclusion of the play. So good job by the officials getting together, realizing they made a mistake, and correcting their error.
So no play, and the Jets line it up on 1st and 10 in this tie game at 6. Ball at the 33. The throw to Corbett. He's open. Touchdown, Jets. Or did he step out of bounds? They're throwing flags.
We got
on the 5-yard line.
We got 2 hats and a flag.
That's like a new TV series. 2 hats and a flag and no grown-ups.
If Wayne Corbett went out of bounds, it depends. What's at issue here is whether he was forced out of bounds illegally. Yeah, if he goes out of bounds and comes back inbounds, he can't be the first guy to touch the football for the offensive team. And he stepped out of bounds right there. Great work by the officials. He cannot come back into play and be the first player on his team to touch the football.
Illegal touching of the pass. Number 80, offense. Receiver went out of bounds, reestablished inbound, but was the first player to touch the ball. Be a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So the Jets that close to scoring an elusive touchdown in this game.
And Wayne not realizing that he's that close to the sideline, completely unaware that he stepped out of bounds. There's just no way he knows he could have done it. It really saved the Patriots as Eugene Wilson just slipped and fell to the ground. Wayne completely wide open. That's a real missed opportunity for the Jets.
It was a good play call, that pump fake to the left short, and that froze the corner, and then the beautiful throw, but just wide. 1st and 15. Down to 3:21 left in this opening half. The quickie outside is complete to Soul, and the fullback tripped up at the 33-yard line. Premiering this Friday on CBS. It's a big week of premieres. Whether it's a murder or a drug ring, this FBI special agent takes his team undercover to solve crimes from the inside. The Sopranos' Joe Pantoliano stars in The Handler. The premiere is this Friday, 9 Central on CBS. 2nd and 11. The throw is for Moss, but he's well covered by Ty Law, and Vinny may have just found an open spot downfield to get rid of that one.
Well, I think he was expecting Santana Moss to break for the corner instead of breaking for the post.
And Soul was over on that side and kind of split the difference. So 3rd and 12. Be a long field goal from here, almost 50 yards. Testaverde now needs only 61 yards to become the number 8 passer in yardage all time, past Johnny Unitas. having another big half after his 300-plus yard game against Miami last week. Here comes the blitz. Vinny throws it away. Is it grounding?
Well, it's okay if he was out of the pocket.
But was he?
Well, that's... I think we have two opinions. The Jets think he was out, and the Patriots think he was in.
Pfeiffer and Asante Samuel come in cleanly.
He was out of the pocket. That's a good play by Vinny Testaverde. He took enough steps to get himself out of the pocket.
That's as animated as Bill Belichick will get. And of course, his design of those various blitzes that Paris quarterbacks, and he wanted them out of field goal range, although Dan Straczynski's going to punt it anyway.
You don't have to move that far laterally to get out of the pocket, and then Vinny Testaverde took enough steps that time to do it.
The Jets continue to struggle on third down. They're only 1 for 6 in the half. Unless it's a fake, Straczynski will try to drop it down inside the 10 where Troy Brown waits. Aims it toward the corner. Kevin Swain able to knock it down and cover at the 5-yard line.
Outstanding play by Kevin Swain. Nothing short of outstanding.
Dan, remind the folks that Nextel halftime report, Jim, Dan, Dion, Boomer, they'll have all of today's early scores and highlights for you coming up on the Nextel halftime report.
A lot of little things go into winning a football game. Field position such a big part of it. Watch this effort by Swain. He's fighting off. He's got to get around. He's got to find the football, and he gets back in there and gets just enough on it to keep it in the field of play and keeps it from becoming a touchback. That's just really, really good work.
So Swain and the special teams pin New England inside the 5-yard line. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts.
As you can see, not a very productive second quarter so far for the Patriots with 7 total yards.
Now let's see how well Tom Brady throws the ball. Yep. He's going to throw from his own end zone. And he hits Troy Brown. First down outside the 20-yard line. Ray Mickens, the cover man for the Jets.
Well, that's one way to find out right off the bat, isn't it? Throwing an out pattern.
That's the ultimate test.
And not your garden variety 5-yard out either. Let's throw a 15-yarder down the field to Troy Brown. And how about if I sit it right on his hands? A lot of people, I think, right now have taken a deep breath here at Foxborough and said, okay, he's all right. I feel better.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning. And the give is to Kevin Falk, and he's twisted down at the 25. And the 2-minute timeout at 1:57. This game knotted at 6.
Kill Bill. This film is not yet rated. In theaters October 10th.
In 1969, the legend of Gatorade embarked on an historic journey from the swamp of Gainesville to the battle-hardened turf of the NFL. The baby back ribs weren't the only thing getting basted in the heat of Kansas City.
E.J. Hollop, the toughest guy on the team, kept running out of gas.
It was hotter than a Texas tamale. Salvation came in the ring of the phone.
Ray Graves called me. He was a good friend.
Ray Graves of the Florida Gators said his players are drinking this stuff called Gatorade.
That Gatorade really did the job. It was like liquid gold.
Come on, Lenny. Against the heavily favored Vikings in Super Bowl IV, the Chiefs emerged victorious. And the rest is history.
There's no better way to rehydrate athletes.
And today, Gatorade is on every sideline, every down, every game. From boys to men, from one generation to the next, the games never end. And the legend continues.
The Naval Criminal Investigative Service takes any case that threatens our military, even on Air Force One.
Oh my God, cover the president.
And they answer to no one.
Move it, man. We flew down here to take over the investigation.
I can't control NCIS.
Mark Harmon stars.
Please!
Navy NCIS. Series premieres CBS Tuesday.
And welcome back. The Jets still in quest of their first win. They still have not really run the ball that effectively, but Vinny's been amazing.
Vinny's picking up where he left off last week when he threw for over 300 against the Jets. You know what Bill Belichick's going to tell the Patriots at halftime? Guys, we can't get in the red zone and settle for field goals. That's the story of the game so far as New England's concerned, Dick. Twice inside the 5, no touchdowns.
They have their 3 timeouts to use here in the final minute 57. And it's Brady. He loses the ball and is able to fall on it at the 2-yard line with Brian Thomas riding his back. Ooh, that could have been full disaster.
Well, he made one pump fake and he went to make a second pump fake and it just slipped out. He held on to it firmly the first time, but not the second.
It's the Jets who call timeout.
CBS premiere Thursday. The new season of CSI is about to begin. And all we can tell you is assume nothing.
So they lure the victims with the promise of sex?
It's just so twisted.
The season premiere of CSI. Then.
A school bus has gone missing.
Now, there was a bunch of children trapped with no air.
The season premiere of Without a Trace after CSI, CBS Thursday.
Charlie Weiss has to have some concern with his quarterback, who has missed an open man for a touchdown and now almost fumbled a ball for a 2 for the Jets, a safety. Lucky that didn't roll into the end zone.
One of the most innovative offensive coordinators in football, but I'm not sure he devoted a lot of time to thinking about what do I do on 3rd and 27 for my own 3.
Now, here it is. And they're going to let Kevin Falk take care of it, and Jason Ferguson makes a tackle across the 10-yard line, and the second timeout burned by the Jets. So they have 1 timeout left, but they're going to get the ball with 1:36 left in the half, tied at 6.
My business enterprise generates this town's revenues. Are we familiar with the word enterprise? You probably think it's a spaceship, but it's not.
Small town.
Julie's messing around with one of Katie's teachers.
He's whacked.
We have lost weight, Julie. A woman loses weight in the winter, she's having sex.
Big secrets.
My husband committed suicide. We just came by to say how sorry we are. I wonder if she shot him. My first thought.
The Brotherhood of Poland, New Hampshire. Premieres CBS Wednesday.
And welcome back. They attend to Brady, and Ken Walter comes in the kick out of his own end zone. And it's a short scupper off to the left. Takes a big Patriot bounce, however. Oh, my. That ball still rolling inside the 40 to the 39. It looked as if it wanted to go out of bounds at the Patriot 35.
That's one of those babies where you slice your drive into the woods, it hits a tree and bounces back into the middle of the fairway.
Off the roof, off the tree, hits the rake, and you're on the green. And a discussion about penalty flags thrown back at the Patriot 37-yard line.
They're all setting personal fouls after the ball was dead. Personal foul 62, receiving team. Personal foul 52, receiving team. Headbutt. Those fouls all set. Be first down.
Kenyatta right. Joe Andruzzi, I believe.
Well, there's the old gunner. Bethel Johnson. He's trying to get down there, and you know what? He doesn't even know where the ball is. He got leveled.
Meanwhile, Ken Walter over there talking about no return on a 51-yard punt. Got us out of trouble.
Aaron Beasley going, yeah, I got myself a rookie right there.
From the 39 with 1:22 left. Screen it to Curtis Martin and broken up beautifully beautifully by Willie McGinnis, the veteran, number 55, playing because of the injury, hip injury to Roosevelt Colvin, who's out for the season. But McGinnis, who's been a solid veteran for his 10 years out of Southern California and had a couple of sacks and a forced fumble and a fumble recovery against the Eagles last week. Quick throw. Quebec gets out of bounds at the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. Reminder, stay tuned for the Nextel halftime report with Jim Nance and the gang. Dan, Dion, and Boomer ready to discuss the early games and highlights, all coming up on the Nextel halftime report.
Wayne had to get out of bounds right there. Remember, the Jets had to use 2 of their timeouts to conserve time before they forced the Patriots to punt. They're down to only 1.
Testaverde 14 for 19 in this first half and 149 yards. He needs 4 for a first down.
This is a real blitz situation for the Pats.
They pick it up and a flag is down. The throw is perfect, incomplete. Good defense. Diving over was Roman Pfeiffer to help out Ty Law. Oh, it's Ty Law now holding a right ankle.
And this is certainly holding against the Jets. They just tackled a couple of the Patriots, but that's insignificant compared to this.
Here's one of the great cornerbacks in the league, Ty Law.
What more can happen to this New England defense?
Number 68, offense. Penalty is declined. 4th down.
Boy, when Lady Bad Luck comes, she comes and brings her knitting. This couldn't be another serious injury. Look.
Working this side of the field, Ty Law, the corner in coverage. Oh, you can see right there, traffic falls right on his leg as he's coming from the inside.
Roman Pfeiffer, his teammate from the other side. He gets caught under Crabette.
His leg caught underneath. Oh. His right ankle, his right lower leg, his knee, you're not quite sure what, but you know it's his right leg as it's caught. And this has been a catastrophic start to this 2003 football season for the Patriots and their defense.
Remember, David Patton injured in this game. Ted Washington injured in this game. They lost for Roosevelt Colvin for the season last week.
And Ty Law can put weight on that and walk like that. Who knows what we'll find out later, but that is some positive news. Oh.
Not only for the Patriots, but for anyone who loves this game. He's such a great player. Here's Colvin, the pass rusher that they acquired as an unrestricted free agent at a high cost to help the pass rush. He's out for the year. Ted Johnson, their best inside linebacker against the run. He's out for half the season with a fractured foot. Ted Washington has not returned. David Patton has not returned from injuries in the first half today.
And you have to factor in that Lawyer Malloy, their defensive captain, had to be released on Tuesday prior to the opener. So he's gone. A lot of projected starters for the Patriots no longer on the field for them. And they are getting perilously thin defensively.
Well, the Patriots called time, but of course the incomplete pass had already stopped that 47 seconds. But Bill Belichick figuring here with a good punt return, and he has 2 timeouts to use. And they've waved off that timeout, so they have all 3. Troy Brown waiting Straczynski's high kick. He's not going to field it, and it is in the end zone for the touchback. So 35 seconds left for New England. Champ Car Grand Prix Americas. That'll be next Sunday at 4:30 here on CBS. World Series powered by Ford. For more, go to CBSSportsline.com or CBS Sportsline on AOL.
Well, you certainly don't take any chances here if you're the Patriots. You're at home. It's a 6-6 ball game. There's only 35 seconds left. I know you got all 3 timeouts.
And Brady uses 3 wides, and Kevin Falk. Or make it now Larry Centers, who of course is an excellent receiver, is the setback, and the give is to Centers. And the veteran carries out across the 25 where Jason Ferguson makes a tackle. And the clock is running, and apparently Belichick, as you suggested, isn't going to take any chances.
No, with field position, he's, I think, going to be willing to let's just go to the locker room especially he's got guys hurt on both sides of the ball. The crowd may grumble a little bit, but it's hard to argue with this strategy. Let's get in the locker room, and boy, look at Ty Law walk. That's he'll get x-rayed, I'm sure, but wow, that's better than you could have hoped.
Herm Edwards, 4 sacks on Tom Brady. How happy are you with the pressure your defense has been able to get on him?
Well, we're doing a good job of keeping them off the scoreboard, and I think we can do that on the road. That's important. Now, the second half, now we got to produce some more points, and it's been kind of a defensive game. They had 2 nice drives early. Hopefully, we've settled down a little bit and can play better in the second half.
Offensively, the good news is the number of plays, the time of possession, just about even with New England, but still 1 for 7 on 3rd down.
Yeah, and we've gotten some 3rd and longs all of a sudden again. When you do that against this good defense, it's really tough to convert them, but we're happy. We're 6-6. And we're in a ball game now. We got to play a little bit better in the second half.
Coach, thank you.
The always positive Herman Edwards. The end of the first half. It's tied at 6. We'll be back with the Nextel halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Something unforgettable is happening to television, and it's happening on the new CBS Friday.
Who are you?
I'm God.
These men put their lives on the line.
Never make a move without talking to your handler first. Oh,
yeah. 3 one-of-a-kind shows. One great night. The new CBS Friday. This fall.
Oh, yeah. One tribe loots the other's camp. All new Survivor, Pearl Island, CBS Thursday.
With its Select-Track 4-wheel drive, a 210 horsepower V6 engine, and its rugged independent front suspension, it seems Jeep Liberty comes with everything, except for maybe running water. However, it is available. Right now, get 1.9% financing or a $500 cash allowance, plus our 7-year, 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty on Jeep Liberty. Proof that it's one of the best values in America.
Store tools, mowers, and patio furniture before the snow flies in Sheds from Menards. The 8x8-foot Imperial is pre-cut and ready to assemble with 350 cubic feet of space, $349. For quick storage, check out this maintenance-free interlock vinyl shed by Playstar. It assembles in only 10 minutes. A 6x4-foot shed is $499. 6x2-foot add-on sections are $179. Extra storage is a snap at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The time is right to get a Ford F-150, the best-selling truck from here to here. Because right now, returning ACD plan lessees can lease a 2003 Ford F-150 XLT Super Cab 4x4 for just $249 a month for 24 months. That's just $249 a month. That's one way to make your wallet go from here to here. So make sure you visit your neighborhood Michigan Ford dealer right here by right here. Don't wait. Go now. Push this right here.
Get your forecast first tonight at 11, only on News 3.
This is John Abraham of the New York Jets. John helps United Way by volunteering in his community, promoting education.
All right, big guy, let's see what you got.
He knows what matters.
The Crimean War.
1854.
All right, the Battle of the Bulge.
1944.
All right, the year the Jets won the Super Bowl.
1969.
The year I was drafted.
2000.
Well, do you think the Jets will win another Super Bowl?
2006.
2006?
Spooky.
CBS Sports presents the Nextel Halftime Report. Sponsored by Nextel, nationwide walkie-talkie.
And we welcome you to the Nextel Halftime Report. Jim Nance from our New York studios. A pair of field goals on each side up there at Foxborough. 6-6, the Jets and the Patriots. Dan Dion and Boomer alongside. And the Jets defense coming up with 4 sacks there in the first half. Dion, what an effort by them.
Man, the Jets really need this game bad. I mean, they're going to send everybody. They got to get pressure on Brady to keep the ball out of those hands of those small receivers right. And Sean Ellis making the sack. Right here, you're going to see another sack by Brian Thomas. Tackle for loss. Jets in. They sell them for field goals. Now the Jets, and so Boomer hates this call. Herm Edwards trying to make something happen because he realized the 3 points that he would have settled for is not going to be enough to win this game, Boomer.
Well, listen, I mean, you know, they come into the game
19 previous possessions in their first 2 games, only 2 touchdowns. You're struggling offensively. You can't run the football. You got to get the points on the road, and I think you're playing reckless. And he did it last week against Miami. He went for it on 4th and 3 for a touchdown. They gave the ball back to Miami. You can't do stuff like that when you're struggling on offense.
All right, guys, it's a quiet day for scoring. Cincinnati is hosting Pittsburgh, and the Bengals had it in there at one point, close, but Kitna had the interception. Chad Johnson did not start because of a disciplinary action by Marvin Lewis, but he got in there quickly, got away with a little push-off setup this. Kitna's pass, though, picked off by the Steelers. Now, Tommy Maddox on the other side. Watch him right here, Boomer, coming up with a little fake field goal effort.
That was a nice call by Bill Carroll. This is how you run a fake field goal. You have the quarterback throw it to a tight end, not your punter throwing it to a center, for crying out loud. Right here you go. Here's Hines Ward. This is how you get into the end zone if you are a wide receiver.
Baby, that's effort.
But I'm going to tell you something. It's John Kitna again making a mistake in the end, in the red zone area inside Pittsburgh territory. Even though his numbers are good, that interception's a killer, and he missed a wide open Chad Johnson for a touchdown. So I got to tell you, he makes mistakes at the most inopportune time.
All right. Meanwhile, Peyton Manning made a mistake today against Jacksonville. And again, defense, the story here. Brunell and the Jags lead it with just a field goal. That's all. He's been scrambling around against that Colts D.
Not a whole lot of offense in this game. You see him trying to get a first down here. He gets tackled for a loss. Also dropping back into the end zone, he sees Kyle Brady, which is one of their big plays, but not a very big play for 17 yards. And I think Jacksonville wants to pressure Peyton Manning. You see here, he gets a ball tipped. You got a free guy in his face. James trapped for an interception.
That's the first time Jacksonville in 4 career games has ever picked Peyton Manning. And the Colts unable to put anything up on the board. And Harrison, you see James number 52, halfway to 100, and Harrison only 2 catches, 12 yards. So this trio of starters unable to put anything up on the board, Dan.
Well, guys, this is one of those games, especially for an Indianapolis Colts, is they have to find a guy to make a play to change the momentum in this game. Peyton Manning's getting pressure. He's only 50% completion in the first half. They got to find a guy, if it's Harrison or James, to make a big play, change the momentum.
All right. Meanwhile, Kansas City's down at Houston, and there was a big turnover here at one time. Chiefs looked like they were going in. Tony Gonzalez dropped a touchdown, but Priest Holmes knows how to find the end zone.
First down, Priest Holmes from 6 yards out. Priest Holmes from everywhere. This guy's picking up where he left off. But the only thing that's keeping the Texans in the game is plays like this. Marcus Coleman, you got the other cornerback, Aaron Glenn, who formed together one of the best tandem of corners in the league. And Andre Johnson right here. This guy has Terrell Owens type talent. Big, strong guy. Can't get off the jam. But Priest Holmes, again, he is the answer to all problems. Scoring from 10 yards out right here to put the Chiefs up 14-0. He has 83 yards rushing, 51 yards passing. And Tony Gonzalez, Dan, is stepping up. 3 receptions right now for 52 yards.
Thank you, Dion.
But he did drop the touchdown. You saw the Coleman interception, and that was the direct play after a Gonzalez drop in the end zone. All right, and let's move on now to the Saints and Tennessee. And in this one, Steve McNair has been the big story all week with that dislocated ring finger. But McNair has been able to go all along, and he has looked really strong in this game, too.
Yeah, he really has. You know, and they're pulling out all the tricks of the trade. They're throwing a lot of different trick plays in that game to help McNair.
All right, Tampa Bay's in Atlanta. Nice bounce-back effort by the Bucs. Pittman takes a little swing pass in for a touchdown. Another one caught by Warren Sapp. 17-3 over the Falcons. And the Vikings with a 16-10 lead over Detroit, and 2 touchdowns there by Culpepper. Short plunges by the quarterback in Minnesota. Got a little update here now, and it's Indianapolis. We're talking about their unproductive first half.
Baby. Got to get the big play right here, the Reggie Wayne touchdown, and that's what we're talking about. Something to change the momentum of the game.
7-3. Colts on this doubleheader day on CBS. Coming up later, most of you are going to see Cleveland against San Francisco. Others, Baltimore, San Diego. Later today right here on CBS. Thanks for being with us on the Nextel Halftime Report. Back to Foxborough in just a moment.
CBS Sports presents the Nextel Halftime Report. Sponsored by Nextel, nationwide walkie-talkie.
There are 2 ways to see the inside of the top-secret terrorist prison at Guantanamo, if you're an accused terrorist, or if you watch a brand new 60 Minutes 2, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
He's like Ralph Cramden, only in color.
You sure you don't want to try the skim milk?
Just trying to think outside the box.
They're like Lucy and Ricky, only sexier. For classic TV comedy.
It's like I'm the professor and you're Marianne. You're the professor?
Okay, I'm the skipper.
King of Queens season premiere Wednesday, October 1st.
Get closer to this season's NFL action with NFL.com Field Pass. Listen to live radio broadcasts of more than 200 games, plus get post-game shows from around the league. Watch video previews, game highlights, and exclusive features from NFL films.
Amazing, astounding, colossal.
NFL.com Field Pass is your all-access ticket to the NFL. Touchdown! Get your Field Pass today, only on NFL.com.
CBS Sports presents the Nextel Halftime Report, sponsored by Nextel, nationwide walkie-talkie.
Getting ready for the second half in Foxborough, the Jets and Patriots in a field goal game that has featured some heavy collisions and contacts. Emphasis on physical here at Gillette Stadium, and the Jets, with 4 sacks of Tom Brady, are tied with the Patriots at 6. The NFL on CBS continues after this word from your local station. And welcome back to Foxborough. A tie game at 6. Field goals, and after watching the Nextel halftime report, all the scores are low. It's the 3rd game of the season, and defense is the key today.
And missed opportunities, and right now it's the Pats that are in that situation. But injuries, the Patriots, this is just, it's hard to believe what's happening to them, especially defensively. Let's go ahead and check the numbers for the first half, and the Jets have moved the ball through the air, only 20 yards rushing. And again, you see, though, defensively, the Jets have stepped up. They've sacked Tom Brady 4 different times.
And many of those coming on 3rd down situations. That's the New England strength, and the Jets have come up with a good game plan. And we're set to go. The Patriots will get the ball first here in the second half.
Just keep in mind, the Jets have won 5 in a row here in New England. They have confidence that they can win.
Bethel Johnson, the rookie. Belichick says by far the fastest man we have, but unable to find any daylight as Tyrone Carter makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. Look at the leaders for the Patriots. Brady only 5 for 10. Little dime store action in this first half. Kevin Falk with 54 yards rushing to lead the Pats on the ground, and Daniel Graham, the tight end, a couple of catches. Nothing that's spectacular offensively for New England. They had 2 long drives, their first 2 possessions over 60 yards to get 1st and goal, but they died inside the 5, and they took the field goal underneath and complete to Christian Fourier. And we go to Bunny Bernstein.
Well, Dick, the Patriots not too terribly informative as far as the injuries is concerned. I do know Ty Law is still in the locker room. Haven't seen him come out. Have not seen Ted Washington for that matter. David Patton was not in on that first play, but Belichick not really willing to speak exactly about what the injuries are. On the Jets sideline, Marvin Jones was dehydrated. He's back.
All right, thank you, Bonnie. As plowing straight ahead is Antoine Smith for the Patriot. 1st down at the 41-yard line. Marvin Jones in on that tackle, so he's okay, just dehydrated.
Well, Kevin Falk has been the bright spot for the Patriots, averaging 6 yards a carry in the first half. And Antoine Smith, who came in with an anemic 2 yards per carry average, has been getting in there for some positive yards too. So maybe take a little pressure off of the passing game of the Patriots. Go ahead and keep hammering the ball on the ground.
Fred Baxter, a good blocking tight end, leads the way, and Antoine Smith is to the 45 in Jets territory. Another 1st down. Ferguson and McGraw make the tackle.
Neither one of these teams really has come out of the gate strong running the football. How bad? Well, look at that. Jamal Lewis and Clinton Portis both have more yards than the Jets and the Patriots teams combined. That's a kind of a sad start to your running game, but the Patriots certainly are better today.
Watch your hands, watch your hands. Smith to the 45, a 1-yard gain to even pile on. The Jets with 78 total rushing yards this year. There are 33 running backs in the league that have more yards than the Jets have in their first 2 games on the ground. And it hasn't gotten much better for the Jets today, although for
New England it has. You can see New England already over 100 yards running the football. But the Jets, we showed you the halftime numbers, only 20 at halftime.
2nd and 9 at the 45. And it's Smith. Twisted down after a couple at the 42-yard line. Sean Ellis in on that tackle.
And again, this New England running game so vital to what Charlie Weis wants to do offensively, because when they throw the ball effectively, it's off of play action. 3 touchdown passes for Tom Brady last week against the Eagles. All 3 of them play action. Charlie Weis loves it, but you got to hammer it. You got to stick guys up into the line of scrimmage to make the play fake believable.
New England 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. This is a 3rd and 7. And they pulled him offside. Free down. And he throws complete to Centers. And he's out of bounds with a 1st down around the 30-yard line. Sean Ellis took the bait. And they'll probably take the play as Centers has the 1st down and more. It would be his 815th career reception if it counts.
92. Penalty is declined. 1st down.
So with that catch, he moves. He's not only the all-time running back in terms of receptions, Larry Centers, but now he has moved past Henry Ellard, and he's number 8 all-time in receptions, and he's just 4 away from passing Steve Largent, the number 7 receiver all-time.
And once again there we saw a demonstration that Tom Brady's cadence is confusing the Jets.
The toss to Smith. He's corralled and dropped for a loss is Marvin Jones. Aaron Beasley there as well.
Marvin Jones made the tackle, but Mo Lewis is the guy that destroyed the play. He took tight end Daniel Graham and pushed him 2 yards into the Patriots backfield. The other guy gets the tackle. There's Mo Lewis right here. Look at how he's going to work this thing, pushing Graham all the way back into Antoine, where he has to make a cut to the outside. He doesn't get credit for the tackle, but Mo Lewis is the guy that made that play happen.
Mo Lewis, Marvin Jones, Sam Coward. They may be a half step slower, and they've been criticized for that, but boy, these are proud linebackers who know how to play, and they're trying to lead their team to a win today as Brady has to throw that one away. And again, the Jets defensive scheme done a good job on the passing game of Brady.
Tom Brady told us yesterday, he said, you know what, I need to get better at not losing a game for us by making bad decisions. He said, you know, last week in Philadelphia there was a situation I should have taken a sack. Instead I threw it and it ended up being an interception. And he goes, you know what, those are the things I need to eliminate from my game. A good case there. Yeah, there was some mix up with Kevin Falk, but Tom Brady was just chucking that ball out of bounds.
Brady, who led the NFL in touchdown passes a year ago with 28. Another 3rd down. In the middle to Centers, and he's hit immediately as Kerry Campbell, the backup linebacker from Bowling Green. And speaking of Bowling Green, almost upset Ohio State. And how about the Mid-American Conference yesterday? Upset of 2 of the top 10 teams, and Bowling Green very nearly got Ohio State too. Vinatieri onto the field.
I have my own problems.
Well, you notice I ducked away. I hid over in the corner. I didn't even want you to hear that.
A Wolverine was felled by a duck. Imagine that.
So much for ferocity of those Wolverines. 42-yard attempt for the lead. Vinatieri. And action before the snap, and the Jets are saying they were pulled offside.
They better have been, or this is going to be close to a 1st down.
63 offense.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Joe Andruzzi.
Take a look right here, and there he goes right there. He just rocked forward. That's one of those deals where your fingers collapse and you kind of fall forward onto your knuckles, but that's enough for a false start. It's a terribly punitive penalty for an offensive
you
line.
big guys. I mean, it's just 47-yarder now for Vinatieri.
He didn't mean it.
And he drives it true again. What a kicker he is. Vinatieri gives the Patriots the lead, 9-6.
Good morning. Before we start, if everyone could move page 15 2 pages up in the deck. And if your page 5 is fuzzy, just pass it down.
Unprofessional documents.
Page 8.
Lead to messy meetings.
Just remove it.
But at Staples, you'll get professional quality copying and printing. Our certified associates and 3-step quality process make sure your job is done right.
And this goes up.
Quality copying and printing. Staples. That was easy.
Stop crying. It's okay. You're fine. No?
Luckily, AOL with top speed is the fastest way to surf the web of any national dial-up service.
Mommy's home. Such a good boy.
Life needs quick thinking.
CBS Premiere Thursday. The new season of CSI is about to begin. And all we can tell you is, assume nothing.
So they lure the victims with the promise of sex?
It's just so twisted.
The season premiere of CSI. Then.
A school bus has gone missing.
Now, there was a bunch of children trapped with no air.
The season premiere of Without a Trace. After CSI, CBS Thursday.
Arkansas, led by Matt Jones and Cedric Cobbs, are gunning for another upset. Their next target, Alabama. The SEC on CBS next Saturday.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Adam Vinatieri, who missed only 3 of 30 field goals a year ago, is now 4 for 4 in the new season. That one from 47 yards. And his kicks are so perfect, you could cut the width of the goalpost in half and he'd still be down the middle. Michael Bates and Lamont Jordan deep for the Jets. This is Bates. Will he take it out? Yes, from a yard deep. And he's tackled out at the 25-yard line. Don Davis got him.
You know, Vinatieri is so good, you could just put up one post and give him points if he hits it.
Hey, that's not a bad thought. Timeout.
A truck like this isn't built in a factory. It's built in the farms and fields. Concrete streets and crowded construction sites that map the landscape of an entire country. Because when Ford builds the new F-150, there are promises to keep. And only one truck earned the right to be the next F-150. If you haven't looked at Ford lately, look again.
On CBS Premiere Saturday, if you're a criminal, you better hope the cops get you before he does.
What are you, an angel or something?
Exactly. The Hack season premiere. Then, last season, Police Chief Mannion was fired and left D.C. Now, Jack is back.
What are you doing here?
This town's all about politics. I'm ready to play, and I am relentless.
Craig T. Nelson returns. The District season premiere on a night of premieres. CBS Saturday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Nextel Coast to Coast Walkie-Talkie. Nextel, done. Wendy's Super Value Menu, the best 99 cents you can spend. And by the next Ford F-150, built Ford tough.
Ready to go. The Jets' first possession of this second half. Testaverde takes him out of the huddle. There's Asante Samuel, the rookie corner from Central Florida. He's replaced Ty Law. That means 2 of the back 4 of New England are first-year players. Curtis Martin gets 5 on first down. Let's take a look at the Jets' productive leaders in the first half. Testaverde, another excellent half, 14 for 20. and just narrowly missed a touchdown. Curtis Martin only 20 yards on 9 hauls. And Curtis Conway, the veteran, 3 catches for 53.
Well, anytime Curtis Martin is only pounding it in there for a shade over 2 yards a carry, that's especially in a game where there was supposed to be a lot of emphasis on the running game. That's not what the Jets wanted.
You see Testaverde over 40,000 with his work last week against Miami to become the 9th man to hit the 40,000 mark, and now he needs only 55 to be the number 8 all-time, passing Johnny Unitas.
And he's got to go after the rookies. They'll end up being on the same side of the field. You've got to try to exploit it.
He swings it to Martin on 2nd down. Martin cuts back and is 2 yards short of a first down as we go to New York and Jim Nantz.
All right, thank you, Dick. In the update from Cincinnati, the Steelers are in again with the bus. 4th and goal. His 12th career touchdown. Longtime nemesis to the Bengals. 10 100-yard games against them. They bring in the bus. They lead 14-3 back to Dick and Dan.
All right, Jim, and whether you're a Pittsburgh fan or not, you got to love Jerome Bettis. So the bus is in operation in Cincinnati today.
Dick, we've been informed that Ted Washington, it's doubtful that he'll return to play any nose tackle for the Patriots the rest of this game.
3rd and 2. They go long for Conway. Incomplete. Tyrone Poole on the coverage as they had Conway isolated man coverage, but tough chance.
That's not the guy I'd be going after. Tyrone Poole has been playing a good football game today with his coverage. There's a couple of rookies over there on the other side of the field. Again, Poole wouldn't allow Conway to get any separation. Another fine job of coverage by Tyrone Poole.
And the Jets come up short once again on 3rd down. They're 1 for 8. There's Troy Brown. He's back at the 26. Straczynski. Beautiful high kick and a fair catch. Brown at the 25. So the Patriots will play it from there after a 42-yard punt by Dan Straczynski, but flag down. And it's against the Patriots once again. The 2nd time this has happened today.
During the kick, holding, receiving team, number 51. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Don Davis with the hold. We have a timeout here in New England where the Pats lead by a field goal.
New plant location?
San Diego.
San Diego.
The ocean.
The sun.
The people.
A problem.
Problem?
Prices.
Big problem. Solution?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Good paper.
Best paper. Pittsburgh paper.
Perfect. Pursue the potential Pittsburgh property pronto. Let's eat.
Using HP technology, your local FTD florist can send flowers from one end of the earth to the other. HP Invent.
We engineered a material behind the dash called quiet steel. Only the new Ford F-150 has it, which means it's the only truck to deliver this. The sound of quality. The sound of the quietest pickup, period. Only this truck earned the right to be the next F-150. If you haven't looked at Ford lately, look again.
I'm a player in the National Football League.
But that is not who I am.
I'm a member of a community.
Dedicated to making a difference in people's lives. I'm a player in the National Football League.
Big Brother started with 13 house guests. Now one of these 2 will leave the house with $500,000. Don't miss Big Brother season finale, CBS Wednesday.
Patriots with a 9-6 lead over the Jets. To update you on New England injuries, David Patton likely not coming back, on the bench with ice on his ankle and knee. Ted Washington still in the locker room. Ty Law nursing his right ankle but hoping to go back in.
All right, thank you, Bonnie. And on first down, the give is straight ahead to Kevin Falk, and he has about 3 to the 18-yard line into the center of that white jersey Jet defense. Passing yards, the strength of New England the first 2 games, but it's the Jets today who have thrown for the bigger numbers, and Jets again trying to find the running game, but a good solid rushing attack for the Patriots. 114 yards here in the midpoint of the third quarter. Brady off play action over the middle and complete. First down out across the 25 to Falk. Sam Cowart, the tackler. Tomorrow, the wait is over. It's CBS Premiere Monday. Don't miss the season premieres of Yesteryear, Still Standing, and Everybody Loves Raymond, followed by the new comedy 2.5 Men, starring Charlie Sheen. Then it's CSI Miami, and Dr. Phil joins Dave on an all-new late show. It's all here. CBS Premiere Monday, tomorrow night. Fake to Falk. Brady has it knocked out of his hands. Is it a fumble? If it is, the Jets are on their way. It's Big James Reed, and Reed to the 13-yard line.
Chester McLaughlin circled in behind Brady. Tom saying, I'm throwing the ball. My arm had started forward. Let's take a close look at this. There's Chester, number 75. Whoa, that's close. That is close.
And a fortuitous jet bounce right into the arms of Big James Reed.
Let's look at it one more time. Walt Anderson, the referee, says it's a fumble. And he's right. He's right. Tom Brady's arm had not started forward when Big Chester knocks that ball loose.
And the man who recovered, James Reed, is, and here comes the review flag. And interestingly, the man who threw at Belichick is the man that allowed James Reed to become a Jet, because he was one of the draft picks the Jets got when Belichick moved up here to be the head coach.
Now you would think that he's going to challenge. You know, you can challenge different things.
New England is challenging the ruling on the field that the ball was fumbled and recovered by New York.
Now here's the fascinating part about this. Bill Belichick just asked Walt Anderson to overrule Walt Anderson, because he's the guy that made the call on the field. Good luck.
We didn't just give the new Ford F-150 more horsepower. We gave it the most low-end torque. Why did we push farther than anyone else? So you could do more than anyone else. Only this truck earned the right to be the next F-150. If you haven't looked at Ford lately, look again.
Miller Lite is half the carbs of Bud Light. Miller Lite is a third less carbs than Coors Light. Miller Lite is the gold medal winner of the World Beer Cup. Now that's great taste, less filling.
Leftovers. There's a better way to eat. Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, baked potato, and fresh side salad, just 99 cents each. Trying to save some money. Me too. Wendy's, it's better here.
With just the clothes on their backs, the new survivors now face the toughest challenges ever.
This is a pirate adventure. Pirates steal.
And if they lose, they'll pay a heavy price.
The winning tribe will get to loot. The other tribes can't.
Hell no.
Who will freak out? Who will quit?
People are having a hard time.
We don't need people walking around, I want to go home.
All new Survivor, Pearl Island, CBS Thursday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by 1010-987. A rate so low never went so far. 1010-987. And by Miller Lite. Tell it over a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
Welcome back. Referee Walt Anderson yet to make his decision as to whether that's an incomplete pass or a fumble. It's a fumble as called and now being reviewed. You make the call.
One more look at it. Oh, now wait a minute. Now hold on. That time Was his hand moving forward a little bit? Oh, we got to take one more look at that.
Here's the call.
After reviewing the play, the ball comes out before the quarterback's hand is moving forward. Therefore, the ruling on the field stands. The pass is incomplete. New England is charged with a timeout.
Now there's Walt saying, boy, you know, the guy who made that original call did a heck of a job. Look how close this is. Here comes Chester's hand. Brady's shoulder and body start forward, but the hand doesn't.
Because McLaughlin had the ball. It would have been going forward,
That's
but
right.
Chester had the ball.
Yeah, you see some forward movement of the ball, but it's Brady's shoulder and body pivot that's moving the football. The hand itself did not move forward.
And so the Jets with a big break deep in New England territory, trailing 9-6. First down at the 13. Now the crowd down at this end on its feet, trying to spur the defense. Testaverde all day, dumps it. Gerald Soule. Not much as Asante Samuel playing for Ty Law makes a good tackle. Well, that fumble isn't quite like this one, was it? Different conditions instead of sunshine, snow. The Raiders in New England in the playoffs, and Brady, does he fumble? Most of the entire nation thought it was the Raiders' ball and a Raiders win, but the tuck rule came into play. Patriots kept the ball. Vinatieri did his magic in regulation and overtime, and Patriots went on to win the Super Bowl. Martin again. Cut down as he hits the hole. Teddy Bruschi knifing through and makes a solid play defensively. Bruschi
with a good tackle, then gets leveled by Roman Pfeiffer. It was either Willie McGinnis or one of the two of them. Bruschi makes a heck of a tackle, and then one of his teammates drops him like a shot. These defensive guys, they celebrate rough, don't they?
It really has become a collision game, even with your own teammates.
I'm telling you what, you got to pay the price for making a good play.
3rd and 9. 3 wides, and Beck, the tight end, in motion. Testaverde to the end zone, incomplete. Conway again, and that has been the man that Testaverde has gone to consistently. And good defense again.
Yeah, you want to guess who's working that side of the field? Some guy named Tyrone Poole. There he is again.
He felt that maybe Poole was dragging on him a little bit, but no call. 1 for 9 and 3rd downs for the Jets, so they have to settle for a field goal attempt. Remember, they faked a field goal, or this would be for the lead. 30 yards for Bryan. Well, if they made the field goal, this would be for the lead. Instead, it is tied now 9-9. So Chester McLaughlin forcing the fumble. A near touchdown, but off the fingertips of Conway. We're even again.
So I'm watching TV last night, and I see my 1010-987 commercials come on, and I call my mom. I call 1010-987-1, my mom's number. Instantly, I'm connected. She complains to me for 15 minutes because I don't call her enough. So call your mother and get nagged at for 3 cents a minute and 39 cents to connect, and then it automatically comes on your regular phone bill. It's so simple, I'm telling you. There's no monthly fee, nothing to sign up for, like no operators, no nothing. I didn't have to talk to anybody. None of that stuff. 1010-987, do it. Call your mom. My mother is going to kill me if she sees this.
Claire and I have a great partnership. She focuses on our designs. Oh, I love that. And I concentrate on sales. But the truth is, we couldn't do it without Visa Business. It gives us flexible payment options when ordering supplies. And the management report helps us track every expense.
CNC California, just one of the millions of small businesses that use Visa to help manage their cash flow.
It's almost like having a third partner, but they don't get their name on the label.
Visa Business, it's everywhere you want to be.
CBS premiere Tuesday. When crimes happen in the military, the Navy NCIS takes the case. Mark Harmon stars the series premiere of Navy NCIS. Then, is one drama more people watch than The Practice, Alias, and NYPD Blue. Scary. The Guardian. Critics say it's a show that's really hot, with a star that has bad boy appeal.
It was a fight, Dad. You know what this could do to me?
Don't miss The Guardian season premiere.
Oh, God.
After Navy NCIS, CBS premiere Tuesday.
Wednesday.
You need to address the overpopulation of deer.
Welcome to Poland, New Hampshire.
I will not duct tape your buttocks to give it tone and shape.
A place just a few miles from normal.
Hank and I never have sex.
I read where Viagra works for women, too. Give us some of that.
The Brotherhood of Poland, New Hampshire. Premieres CBS Wednesday.
It's as mighty stingy once their opponents are in the red zone, and the Patriots stand tall and force the field goal by Bryan, and it's tied at 9. 5.5 minutes left in the third. Short kick to Falk. And he twists to the 27-28 yard line, and Kenyatta right in on the tackle for the Jets.
One more look at that third down play. Tyrone Poole watching from the right. He does not get there early. Good, but the ball from Vinny right on the hands of Curtis Conway. Tyrone Poole did not get there early. He did the best he could do, but that should have been a Jets touchdown. That's where a guy like Conway is paid to make that catch.
Poole doing a good job, especially with the pressure now in that defensive backfield. You know, Rodney Harrison is new. He said, I'm having to learn a lot on the job with Lawyer Malloy gone. I counted on him making the calls. Brady fires down the middle. Fourier. And he's tackled at the 45. Well, he got his whisk. Christian Fourier, who was caught a couple of touchdowns last week. He said, I want to catch a ball where I can run one in. I'm just catching the short ones in the end zone.
Well, the Jets in a zone defense had their safeties deep and all the linebackers short, and Fourier right in the hole in the middle.
You see his touchdown production is high here in just a couple of years. Had 7 in Seattle in all those seasons and 9 already here as a Patriot. Brady eludes the rush and hits Fourier again. And the tight end from the University of Colorado has another big catch.
What a nifty piece of footwork by Tom Brady to evade. Right there, Jason Ferguson had a hand on Brady. Does a little, look at it, a little pirouette. Comes around, gets in firing position, and finds Fourier. Only a quarterback can do a pirouette.
Oh, come on, you tackles. I saw you do it once. It's your sophomore year, your second year. Well, how long will it be, you know, after Jamal Lewis, great effort last week? How long before we'll see a back run for 300 yards in this league? There are your choices. You can make your call by logging in on NFL AOL.
Well, I think a lot of people in New York who are assuming that it won't be the Jets who produce one of those 300-yard backs.
Not by the early indications. Second down carry, and look, stuffed was Kevin Falk by Dwayne Robertson, the rookie tackle. And let's go to New York and Jim Nantz.
All right, thank you, guys. And the Jags and the Colts twice in the third quarter. It's Manning to Reggie Wayne. They were down 3-0 at halftime. 17 on the board in the third. Now they start the fourth, up 2 touchdowns. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jim. The Colts not getting a lot of national publicity, but they are going for a 3-0 start. Third down, the throw complete. First down to the second-year receiver Deion Branch.
And what a good job by Tom Brady and Branch identifying the fact that Beasley is giving a huge cushion. Look at Beasley. He's 10 yards off of Branch. That's too easy. But you know, a lot of guys will take it. Look at it. He sees that and immediately unloads the ball. I'm sure Tom Brady's going, you got to be kidding me. You want to give it to me? I'll take it.
Rare third down converted, so it's first down. Patriots at the Jets 20. It's going to be a pass by Falk. Intercepted and dropped. Oh, my. Sam Garnes had it in his mitts. It was intended for tight end Daniel Graham. A little trick play by Bill Belichick.
Yes. The only thing you can say about this is it's a direct throw right to Sam Garnes, who once again illustrates the old adage, If they could catch, they'd be playing wide receiver. that's why they're defensive backs, because they don't have good hands.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun now, 5 wide. Brady fires, and a flag. Ray Mickens crowding the intended receiver, Troy Brown. And they're replacing the flag at the 1-yard line, where it'll give the Patriots 4 shots for the game's first touchdown.
Boy, Ray Mickens is arguing that he's got a right to the football.
All the pass was in the air. Pass interference. Number 24. Defense. Automatic first down.
Herman just with that unbelievable look. Here we are to the right. Ray Mickens. The only thing the mistake Ray Mickens made right there is that he wasn't looking back at the football.
So first and goal from the 1-yard line for the Patriots on the interference call. Antoine Smith. Play action. Brady. He's going to run it and score. That's the first rushing touchdown of the season for the Patriots, and Brady, with no one open, takes it himself.
And no defensive linemen for the Jets that I can see are on their feet except for John Abraham, and he loses his footing on his way to Brady. Both interior linemen for the Jets down on the ground and not able to stop the up-the-middle run by Tom Brady.
Now Vinatieri in to try the extra point. The Patriots have the lead. They go 73 yards, helped by an interference call. 7 plays, 1 yard by Brady, the quarterback, and it's a 16-9 lead.
One more look at it. Tom Brady looking. Outstanding pass protection. But look, you see the guys from the Jets are on the ground. And Tom Brady says, well, if nobody's going to defend the middle, I'll trot on in. Takes a pretty big hit on the ground. Marvin Jones comes in at the last second, and Tom didn't like it. He got up and really gave a hard look at Marvin Jones. He's going to be on the ground, and there comes Jones.
Yeah, that was a bit late, but no flag. Tom Brady, what is there not to like about this young guy? He's only 26 now and maturing with each play. His evaluation of himself and how to be better. A guy that said, I'm still bitter. I have a chip on my shoulder. I wasn't picked till the 199th player of the draft. Nobody seemed to want me, the 7th quarterback. A lot of choices. In fact, Chad Pennington of the Jets was the first quarterback taken that year. Some of the other fellows have disappeared. And then Brady following those half dozen. He just is, along with his qualities throwing the ball and personality, you get the sense he's a good leader in the locker room as well.
Oh, certainly. And he's not really a running quarterback, and anything you get like that out of Tom Brady, a running touchdown, is a real bonus. Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, he is not.
2:08 left in the 3rd. First touchdown of the game. Now it's Michael Bates for the Jets. He has an opening, and all the way out across the 40-yard line, where Vinatieri had to help out Eric Morris with a tackle. Premiering Friday on CBS, whether it's murder or a drug ring, this FBI special agent takes his team undercover to solve crimes from the inside. Joe Pantoliano from The Sopranos stars in The Hammer. Series premieres on Friday at 10/9 Central on CBS.
You're getting it down now, aren't you?
Well,
those feeling really good about it.
Yeah, he keeps calling me. Get it right, Edinburgh. Lamont Jordan, and Jordan, who has been used sparingly today, spells Curtis Martin. He's out to the 47 before Dan Klecko makes the tackle for New England. It's going to be hard to say Klecko Jets. His dad, of course, the famous Joe, part of the New York Stock Exchange, and A four-time Pro Bowler. There's Dan, 5'11", 283, followed his dad, played at Temple. They like his burstability. Martin back in. He's across the 50, and that's the cut of Curtis Martin of 8 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He's near a first down. Roman Pfeiffer with the tackle, and it is good for the first down at the Patriots 48.
Did his dad play for the Sack Exchange or the Stock Exchange?
Well, I think the New York Sack Exchange. Oh. Did I say Stock Exchange?
No, I'm just thinking that there's a whole lot more money in the Stock Exchange.
I've heard that. I heard that.
I used to think pro football paid pretty well.
Talk about a Super Bowl bonus.
Man. Oh, my. They are minimum wage guys around here.
On first down. Testaverde looking long, looking, and incomplete. Conway again. Curtis Conway, couple off his fingertips here in the third quarter. That one, the Jets fans thought it should have been a caught.
If you're a member of the Jets, you grind your teeth when a quarterback has about 8 seconds to throw the football. Rare that doesn't end up in a completion, and once again Vinny places the football right on the hands of Curtis Martin, and it's a drop.
He's been looking for Conway. 9 throws to him. 3 of them have been dropped.
Did I say Curtis Martin? Sorry, Curtis Conway.
Into the flat and complete to the tight end Baker, Chris Baker, and he uses his 258 pounds to get inside the 45 with Mike Vrabel hanging on.
I'm still back to my original plan from the start of this game, getting the football to Santana Moss. This is a guy he's only been thrown to twice so far this game. Curtis Conway nearly 10 times, and Santana Moss is the guy that can break open a game for you. Get this guy the football.
End of 3. Patriots 16, Jets 9. We'll be back after word from your local station.
Did a company Vice President Dick Cheney used to run get favored treatment when it came to handing out the contracts to rebuild Iraq? 60 Minutes tonight.
Supermodel Heidi Klum guest stars on the season premiere of CSI Miami, CBS Monday.
With its four-wheel disc anti-lock brakes, Select-Track four-wheel drive, and smooth-riding quadra-coil suspension, Jeep Grand Cherokee has everything you could possibly want. It even comes in 10 different colors. Well, maybe 11. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months or a $3,000 cash allowance, plus our 7-year, 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty on Jeep Grand Cherokee. Proof that it's one of the best values in America.
Come to Centennial Wireless today and get this cool Motorola flip phone with two-way text messaging, voice-activated dialing, and more for free after a $50 mail-in rebate. Plus, get 500 nationwide anytime minutes, 2,000 night and weekend minutes, and free nationwide long distance, and more for just $40. Centennial Wireless. Great plans, cool phones.
And because it doesn't matter how cool your phone is if nobody shows you how to use it, one of our wireless experts will show you everything you need to know. Relax, you're with friends.
What do people see in the new Chrysler Pacifica?
I see a man who knows where he's going in the world.
I see a woman who makes seats disappear.
I see a vehicle that fits our lives.
Introducing the Chrysler Pacifica, well beyond the SUV. Now, very well qualified lessees can lease the innovative Chrysler Pacifica for just $289 a month.
Get your forecast first tonight at 11, only on News 3.
Welcome back to Foxborough with Dan Deerdorf and Bonnie Bernstein, Dick Enberg. We open the fourth quarter. The Jets with the ball trailing 16-9. This is a third down play, 3rd and 5 from the 43. Welcome those of you watching NFL action elsewhere. Testaverde intercepted by the rookie Asante Samuel. And Samuel has his first NFL touchdown. Oh, my. for Samuel, who's playing because All-Pro Ty Law injured earlier in the game.
Well, Samuel and Tyrone Poole had an inside-outside on Wayne Krebet, who was the middle receiver in a 3-receiver formation. And Samuel brilliantly steps underneath, and Vinny throws it right to him. Right to him.
Vinatieri on to kick the extra point. Samuel, the 4th-round draft choice of the Patriots, paying a big dividend. And Vinatieri adds the PAT. And early in the 4th quarter, New England celebrates a 2-touchdown lead.
So how's that diet coming? Sweet.
For your dream kitchen, you'll feel at home at Lowe's.
Hi, we just came from a kitchen store, and the prices shocked you.
Lowe's has the biggest selection and the best brands of cabinets, countertops, and appliances available anywhere. So you can have the kitchen you want, whatever your budget. We'll even install it. And Lowe's has low prices every day, guaranteed. That's our promise.
Thank you, Lowe's.
Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Now get a free sink base with the purchase of 10 or more special order cabinets.
The inspector's on site. What should I do? Hello, guys. What should I... He's going to pull the permit. What should I do? Is anybody there?
If your walkie-talkie service is unavailable, bad things can happen. Now there's a push-to-talk from Verizon Wireless, brought to you on America's best, most reliable wireless network.
Can you hear me now?
Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
Thousands of murders go unsolved.
Something die in here.
These cases.
But one detective is about to bring them back to life.
People shouldn't be forgotten. They should get justice too.
From the network that brings you CSI comes the next great crime drama. Cold Case premieres CBS next Sunday.
Just 11 seconds into the 4th quarter, rookie Asante Samuel. Bill Belichick said that he's built like a soccer player, but what I like is he shows up on the ball. Well, he certainly was there on time to collect that Testaverde pass and go 55 the other way and give New England a 23-9 lead.
And I think he was a beneficiary of a very fortuitous carom of the pigskin.
You're saying he didn't field it cleanly? Taken by Lamont Jordan, and Jordan out to the 27-28 yard line. I think New England was offside on the kickoff. We'll see. Flag is down. We'll see if the Patriots decide, or the Jets decide to have the Patriots kick it again.
Referee going, anybody here want to make a decision? Anybody want to tell me what you want to do?
Offside on the kickoff. Shouldn't be that tough.
Offside. Kicking team number 51. 5-yard penalty. Will re-kick.
Well, that'll give us a chance to look at that interception once again.
Well, we talked about Vinny throwing it right to Asante Samuel, but he misses it on the first go-round. Bounces off his chest, off his hands. He keeps it alive. And boy, did he maintain his concentration. But give him credit for the coverage. He worked. They had an inside-outside on Wayne, and Vinny didn't have any idea that Samuels was coming underneath. That Samuel was there, and boy, that's a backbreaker. Yes, he was.
He was quick showing up on the ball.
Yes, he was. I think that little burst really surprised Vinny.
That's 2 interceptions for touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. Teddy Bruschi had an 18-yarder against the Eagles last week.
Only 8 yards in the second half for the Jets quarterback.
Well, the Patriots know how well they've played with a lead in the fourth quarter. They've won their last 17 games when in front after 3.
Well, what pressure are you putting on Vinny Testaverde by the Jets being such a one-dimensional offense?
Michael Bates behind the wedge to the 20. And he gets it to the 33-yard line. As we check out the game statistics.
Let's crunch some numbers. Again, as I said, one-dimensional are the Jets, only 36 yards rushing. That puts an awful lot of pressure on Vinny in the passing game. Neither team, and New England really putting a decent yardage. And again, the statistics all starting to favor the Patriots, as is the scoreboard.
Every game, the Jets seeing the opposition with so many more plays. Lamont Jordan juggles, holds, 40, 45. Grabbed from behind at the 47 by Richard Seymour. Well, the Jets this year, Dan, this will be their 28th offensive possession, and they have only 2 touchdowns.
And here they are again, where Herman Edwards and Paul Hackett as offensive coordinator, down by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Well, your running game is kaput now. Now you really do have to just rely on Vinny to try to get you back in this football game. You don't give up on the run entirely, but let's face it, it's not a real serious threat.
Curtis Martin, he does break through and picks up about a dozen to the Patriot 42-yard line, where Eugene Wilson, the rookie safety from Illinois, can trip him up. Plenty of time for the Jets, as you can see, 13:45 left in the fourth. Indianapolis now extending its lead on the Jaguars, and Tampa Bay, after being shocked by Carolina, leading. Minnesota trying to start 3-0 this year. Tennessee against New Orleans having a good game. Into the flat and complete. And a fumble by Betts, the tight end, and it goes out of bounds.
It went out of bounds and came back inbounds. That was like the dribbler down the first baseline.
Teddy Bruschi was the linebacker in there to punch the ball free from Beck.
Anthony Beck got that ball out away from his body a little bit. It goes forward, and there's where it hits the line and kind of comes back into the play, into the field of play.
But it's dead as soon as it hits the sideline. Unlike baseball, where between home and third, home and first, if it kicks back in play, it's in play.
No, when you or the ball leave the field of play in the game of football, there are ramifications. Again, Baker has 2 receptions. Beck has 2 receptions. Santana Moss 1.
Moss lined up tight on the right side. First down. Lob down the middle to Crabett. Touchdown. Wayne Crabett. He works the center of the field like a magician. He has his first touchdown of this NFL season. He led the Jets last year with a career-high 9 touchdowns.
Well, the Jets run a cluster play where they've got 3 receivers in a bunch rather, in a cluster. And to look at this, Dick, you'd think there was some familiarity between the quarterback and the receiver. Have these 2 played together before? Vinny Testaverde to Wayne Crabett. I think the Jets fans have seen that. They've seen that action before.
Here's the extra point try by Doug Bryan. And the Jets strike quickly. It takes them less than 2 minutes to get that touchdown back. And Vinny Testaverde passes Unitas on the way.
An honest cop, they set me up, framed for murder.
I'm going to send a couple of agents down there.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're breaking up. You hear me now?
A race to find the truth.
I need Prince ASAP.
Hey, Chief, you okay? Just do it!
Out of Time. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, October 3rd.
Got some big NFL appetites heading your way? Looks like you need the NFL deal from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. Order any large specialty pizza at regular price and you get a medium 1-topping pizza and a 2-liter of Pepsi for just $1.99 more. A Pizza Hut pizza and a Pepsi. Gather around the good stuff.
Epson T001. Canon BC31E.
Shopping for ink and toner in most stores is hit or miss.
HP C9720.
Come on.
A.
At At Staples, we stock a huge selection of cartridges, so we guarantee we'll have the one you need. Online or in store, promise.
HP 45.
Bingo.
Your ink and toner in stock. Staples. That was easy.
CBS Premiere Monday begins with the hit comedy Yes Dear.
You really think that you can do a better job disciplining our children than we can?
I think a monkey and a blow-up doll could do a better job.
Then it's last season's #1 new comedy, Still Standing.
Hey, Brad Pitt, your six-pack show.
Followed by the Raymond season premiere.
Yeah. Who?
And Charlie Sheen in the new series 2.5 Men.
Will you take me swimming in the ocean?
Why would I lie? The ocean is closed today.
On night of premiere, CBS Monday, and Dave's got Dr. Phil on The Late Show.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Staples. That was easy. MGM's Out of Time, starring Denzel Washington. And by Coca-Cola. Let's make it real.
The NFL's oldest active quarterback starter, Vinny Testaverde, after throwing the interception in less than 2 minutes, he drives his team 68 yards in 4 plays to get that score back, and in the process, the yardage moves him past Johnny Unitas, #8 in total yards passing in his career, #8 in the NFL. Bethel Johnson to make it Falk, and it's Falk to the 33-yard line. And no insignificant number. There's Testaverde as he's moved past Johnny Unitas. And this week, in fact, yesterday morning before the Jets left for New England, Herm Edwards presented Testaverde with a ball that had 40,000 on it, and he asked the receivers and tight ends, can you name the other men on the list of 40,000? And Vinny said, between the bunch of us, we got all 8 of them. And he said it's the first time that after losing last week, he really felt proud about the accomplishment.
Showed that with Vinny. He's in 8th place now.
Yes.
Isn't that where Larry Centers went on receptions?
He is. That's right. If he and he's supposed to go to 7.
Yeah, 8's a lucky number here for guys in their NFL rankings.
All today here in New England. Well, and you know who David Letterman's favorite number is? You wouldn't believe it.
8.
It is.
Oh,
How did you know?
I don't know. I'm intuitive.
And he'll be behind that ball on Monday night. You'll see the newly crowned Miss America, Miss Florida, and music legend David Bowie. Don't miss an all-new Late Show Monday here on CBS. Into the flat to Falk on 2nd down. Tackled at the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 4. And we go down to Bonnie Bernstein.
Well, Dick, one person who wasn't surprised about Testaverde's 40,000-yard feat was Bill Belichick, his old coach, when the both of them were at Cleveland. And he said the one thing people don't realize about Testaverde is what a great athlete he is. People don't give him enough credit for that. He said he rushed for 100 yards, and I asked Testaverde about that. He's like, yep, I remember it. It was Tampa against Minnesota back in the early 90s. He had a 48-yard touchdown run, 105 yards that day, he said, but I had about 19 blocks helping me out.
Yeah, Belichick, who did give Testaverde a chance with the Cleveland Browns when he was the head man there, and Sean Ellis getting up holding his brow after a collision. Ellis with a sack in the first half to pick up his 4th of this young season. He and Abraham picked back-to-back 12th and 13th picks back in 2000. Another big 3rd down, 3rd and a short 4.
How many points do the Jets need to take the lead?
Are you going to say 8?
8?
Not 7 to tie.
You got 3 8s. You got 3 8s. We got 8s everywhere going here.
I wondered. Did you smell something? There's brain cells burning in this booth. You're hungry too. And what do you do when you're hungry?
Now, if he throws this to 88, which is Fourier, we'll really be impressed.
3rd down and 4, and Brady out of the shotgun with 5 receivers, and it appeared that McLaughlin reacted to a movement in the offensive line.
Ball start, 67. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Dan Copen, the rookie center from Boston College.
It's hard for a center to be offsides. Seeing you're the guy that's snapping the ball, but if you move your body and don't move the ball, here he is right here.
He leaned back just a little.
He dropped his butt. That was enough to get Chester to move, and that's how a center can be offsides without snapping the ball.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, so does he.
Brady on 3rd and 9, swings it out to centers. Chased down by Brian Thomas. Thomas, who had his first sack of the year in this game, and a good play there. And so Ken Walter and the New England Patriot punt team come on the field. Now, those of you joining us late, New England and the Jets traded field goals through a 9-9 tie here in the third quarter, and the Jets in the first half tried a fake field goal from the punter to the center, Kevin Mawai. High floater by Walter. Santana Moss looking for a block. Gets one. He's at the 25. Here he goes to the 40 and the 43. He does have electrifying speed, but another man who can run too, Bethel Johnson, tracked him down.
You want the job?
I want the job.
90K.
180.
100.
170.
110.
160.
120.
150.
120.
140.
120.
Bonus? No bonus.
Done.
Hey, Don! Hey, what's up? You going to Tommy's party? I can't. I'm working. Oh, break.
The Dodge SXTs. 4 cool cars. And you won't have to work 2 jobs just to buy one.
Don, you made it!
I like your hat.
Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
A couple of guys thought you could use a Coke.
If you missed the Survivor premiere, catch it from the beginning. CBS tonight, and don't miss an all-new episode CBS Thursday.
Big Brother started with 13 house guests. Now one of these 2 will leave the house with $500,000. Don't miss Big Brother season finale, CBS Wednesday.
And on we go here in Foxborough, a hard-hitting physical battle, and the Jets, after watching Vinny Testaverde's pass picked off by rookie Asante Samuel for a 55-yard score and a 2-touchdown lead, rallied back, quick score to Crabette, and now with plenty of time, 10:25 remaining in the fourth quarter, Testaverde and the Jets start at the 42-yard line.
And Ty Law back on the field for the Patriots.
Empty backfield. Testaverde, the quick hitter, complete to the 50, and it's Conway hanging on, a gain of 8 yards. In the first half, as we mentioned, the Jets tried this fake field goal.
Well, Kevin Mawai is right here on the wing. This is him coming out into the pattern. And Straczynski throws a ball. It's just a wee, oh, it hits him on the hands, but it would have been one heck of a catch for Kevin Mawai. And it was a gamble. It was a gamble. It didn't work.
2nd and 2 from midfield. Curtis Martin has the first down to the 44-yard line. Just quickly, out of curiosity, with all your all-pro years on your way to the Hall of Fame, they ever call a fake field goal to you as a tackle, eligible tackle?
Oh, yeah, you know, actually, Dick, I had 17 touchdown catches in my career.
You know, I followed your career really closely, and I somehow missed that.
Well, I played for the Cardinals, so a lot of it was under the radar. You know, a lot of it didn't get. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, some people thought it was actually Mel Gray who was catching stuff, but actually it was me. But I'm modest. I keep it to myself.
Empty backfield again. Quick throw to the outside is to Curtis Conway, and Conway close to another first down, and the Jets and Testaverde to the air game clicking again.
Yeah, and what I said earlier about when they were 2 touchdowns down, running the football is tough. Well, the running game is back in play now because the passing game is working so well. And right now, this Jets offense has the New England defense a little bit back on their heels. They're not quite sure what's coming at them. Vinny, again, 5 in a row the Jets have won here in New England, and now they're starting to act like it.
Conway gets a breather. Kevin Swain in for him. 2nd and short, a free down from the 35. Martin cuts back, gains 5 more, and a first down at the 30-yard line. Santana Moss not in there at the moment. Here's Curtis Martin, the star running back for the Jets. First 2 weeks, only 80 yards rushing and a meager 3.2 average. As the game's worn on, he's become more effective in this one, hasn't he?
Yes, he has, but that's, I think, because the Jets offense has become more effective because of Vinny's passing. Take away that one throw that Asante Samuel ran back for a touchdown. Vinny's been extremely effective through the air.
Moss is in there now. Bottom of your screen, first down play action. And it's incomplete. That was a screen set up for Chris Baker. He didn't turn to look for the ball.
Well, he didn't realize that it was a blitz.
And Bobby Hamilton, the defensive lineman, ex-Jet, had stormed in on Testaverde.
This screen will have 2 different sets of timing. One if there's a blitz and one if there isn't. You see Bruschi coming right up the middle. Lots of pressure right in the face. Bobby Hamilton, and Baker acting like he didn't even know it was a screen at all.
On 2nd and 10. The draw play. No. Testaverde takes it away. Runs for the sidelines and is out of bounds at the 24. It looked like he couldn't hand it off and had to keep it and run for his life to the sidelines. Dan Klecko chasing him out of play.
A couple plays in a row by the Jets here that not exactly textbook. Baker didn't know it was a screen. That time he tried to hand the ball off to Curtis Martin, but one of them went the wrong way. It's not beyond the quarterback to spin the wrong direction, but it's between Vinny and Curtis a definite mistake.
And the fleet-footed, nearly 40-year-old Testaverde picks up 7 yards.
That's the first time in his career anybody ever called him fleet-footed.
Big play, 3rd down, 3. The quick throw is incomplete, and the pressure got there. It was intended for Moss, and it appeared to be Bruschi up the middle that was in before Testaverde could set up.
Well, you know this New England defense is coming. There's nothing passive about this group. Teddy Bruschi untouched, going between the center and the right guard in Vinny's face so quickly, even hits his arm, I think, as Vinny was delivering the football. That's a case where Vinny has no chance at all to make a completion.
With 7 minutes and change remaining, Doug Bryan on to try to make it 4 for 4 today. This one is 42 yards. Not a fake, and Bryan misses to the left. That's his first miss of the season. He was 6 for 6, just wide left. And the Patriots maintain their touchdown lead.
In my dream, I'm running.
From who?
I'm not sure. They're wearing masks. They're tough customers.
Customers? What do they want?
Everything now.
On demand.
They're very demanding.
And you can't get away?
No. What does it mean?
That you're too slow, you can't respond, and you're in denial.
No, I'm not.
See?
Is that duct tape? Oh!
What brings you to the Amazon?
The Rock.
I'm looking for a man. Got a face like a weasel.
Sean William Scott.
Heads up.
How you like a little birdie up there?
Christopher Walken.
That's a lot of cows.
And Rosario Dawson.
Split the take 50-50.
You're evil.
This Friday.
I'm gonna start collecting teeth.
See the best action comedy since 48 hours.
Guys fight hard.
2 thumbs up for The Rundown. Rated PG-13 at theaters Friday.
Whether it's a murder or a drug ring, The FBI's Joe Renato takes his agents undercover.
What role do I play?
Junkie going in rehab.
To solve crimes from the inside.
Don't confuse yourself with the character. You do and you're going to get made.
And they don't just work the crime scene. They live it.
I have the passports for you. What are you doing later? Maybe I could meet you. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you were okay.
Joe Pantoliano is The Handler. Series premiere CBS Friday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by IBM, official information technology partner of the NFL, and by Wachovia Securities. Together, we can achieve uncommon results.
Patriots defense tough on third down. The Jets are 1 for 11 on third downs. They miss on that last field goal attempt from 42 by Bryan, and New England has the ball at its 32-yard line. Kevin Falk in the backfield. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Brady throws short, incomplete, into the right flat, intended for David Givens. Tonight on CBS, if you missed the premiere of Survivor Pearl Islands, you can watch as the castaways are tossed overboard, just their clothes on their backs. It's a special encore presentation, Survivor Pearl Islands, tonight after 60 minutes and without a trace. And don't miss an all-new episode Thursday of Survivor on CBS. Pretty good balance for New England. Rush to pass. Shotgun Brady. Quick throw, almost into the hands of the Jets as Sam Garnes came up to harass Troy Brown.
This is an interesting piece of work by the New England offense. You'd think that they'd want to maybe go to work with their ground game a little bit, run up, try to run off a bunch of this clock, protect a lead, and yet they're in the shotgun formation with an empty backfield, throwing the football. So far, they've chewed up a pretty impressive about 8 seconds on this drive. It's a curious, and here they go out of the shotgun again.
Well, Brady's been hit twice from behind, fumbled twice, once recovered by the Jets, who scored a field goal out of that possession. Another quickie in the air, and almost intercepted by Sam Cowart in his hands. Just couldn't lock it up.
That might go down for a team in the fourth quarter protecting the lead. One of the worst drives, attempted drives, I have ever seen. That should have been an interception. The Patriots acted there. They used a grand total of 13 seconds.
Walder with a high spiral. Santana Moss at the 24. And he's to the 33-yard line, and that's where Testaverde and the Jets will try to engineer a drive to tie this game up. Just a quick reminder, this is the first game of our doubleheader today on CBS. Later, some of you will see the Browns and the 49ers, or the Ravens and Chargers. So stay tuned. Jim Nantz and the gang in New York will keep you abreast of all the current scores and highlights. And a flag is down on that last play.
Foul on number 66, New England. The action occurred after the ball was kicked. Therefore, he was on the defensive team. There is no penalty.
So they'll play it from the 33. Bit surprised, Dan, that the Cleveland Browns, we saw them last year. It appeared that Butch Davis's team was getting better and better, and with a good draft that they might get off to a decent start this year.
Well, a win in San Francisco would aid them greatly. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint, this National Football League season.
Well, look what happened last year. The teams that started 2-0, eight of them. Only one made the playoffs.
That's right. The other 7 did not.
Oakland Raiders being the one. Testaverde down the sideline to Moss, incomplete. Well covered and very nearly intercepted by Ty Law.
What an effort by Ty Law being back in this football game. When he got hit earlier in this game, we were all thinking, my gosh, it looked like he broke his ankle. And now he's back, not only back in the game, but here having to defend all by himself Santana Moss. And Moss becomes the defensive back in the very end of this play and actually keeps Ty Law from the interception.
2nd and 10. changing the play is Testaverde. Underneath and incomplete. Anthony Beck, the tight end. Teddy Bruschi has played a solid game in the middle of that Patriot defense. He does so many different things as a linebacker. Rush the passer, makes the tackle, coverage. We welcome our audience joining us here in Foxborough, the home opener of the New England Patriots here at Gillette Stadium. Pittsburgh has beaten Cincinnati 17-10. This is a 3rd and 10 play for Testaverde and the Jets. They trail the Patriots by a touchdown. Throw down the middle, no one there. Kevin Swain and Curtis Conway, but neither man seemed to act as if the ball was intended for them.
Well, Vinny Testaverde, there's a corner blitz. See right here, Asante Samuel coming off the corner, and yet neither one of the Jets wideouts appeared to be aware of the fact that they had to make some sort of a blitz adjustment. They're just headed on down the middle of the field like it's a Sunday afternoon stroll in the park. It is, and by the way, the Jets just countered with what, a 14-second drive of their own.
Straczynski with a wobbler headed toward Troy Brown at the 27. Brown 35-40. Finally pushed out of bounds around the 45. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the Patriots 49.
And a late flag.
Very late flag. Fred Baxter throws out his arms, palms up with an appeal, and Straczynski, the punter, is down.
Walt Anderson, the referee, threw that flag about 30 yards towards somebody.
He's saying personal foul on the Jets.
And this will really give the Patriots some outstanding field position.
He might be correcting it, the call. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Straczynski, the punter, over to try to help out on the tackle, and he's down and has not gotten up.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Hitting a player. Number 53 on the defense. The 15-yard penalty. First down.
Larry Izzo, the special teams and linebacker, backup linebacker. I don't know if his unnecessary roughness involved Straczynski. We'll soon learn.
From what I saw, Straczynski was hit on a clean block. Here's Straczynski right here. Watch him run. A Patriots player who's not in the picture right now is going to come into the frame right here, and that looks to be a perfectly legal block on Straczynski.
Hazardous duty to the kickers, who aren't quite as well prepared for the heavy contact. First year with the Jets, his 14th year in the league, out of Indiana University. And able to walk off. He was blocked up high, so wasn't anything to do with the lower extremity.
It looked like a legal block. Larry Izzo is the Patriot that was called for the unnecessary roughness.
And that covers a multitude of sins. It could have been a block. He saw Bill Belichick reading his lips saying, was it after the play? Is that why the call was made? And they are being much more diligent in making that call this year, the officials, for blocks after the whistle is sounded.
Well, the only thing I know for sure, Larry Izzo is not the guy that hit Dan Straczynski.
Well, the ball goes to the Patriots from the 35-yard line. 6:22 left. New England protecting a touchdown lead. Kevin Falk trying to get outside and cannot. Picks up a yard. Good coverage. Sam Garnes helps out Sean Ellis on the tackle.
Well, it only gained a yard, but it will consume more time, that single play, than the entire previous drive by the Patriots.
And the clock under 6 minutes to play. It was tied at 6 at halftime, tied at 9 in the middle of the third quarter. Brady scrambled in from 1 yard out to give New England a 16-9 lead, and then Samuel's interception, a 2-touchdown lead. Falk again out to the 39-yard line, where Mo Lewis, Marvin Jones and company make the stop.
Well, now the Jets have put the Patriots into the position where they're going to have to convert a third down, and they're probably going to have to do it in the air. Charlie Weiss, boy, this is where when you have a 7-point lead, you take giant strides with first downs.
New England 3 for 11 on third downs. The give is to Falk on the draw. He's got it. He's across the 45, and that'll be a first down.
Oh, good looking play, Charlie. Good looking play. The Jets commit to the pass. Tom Brady comes up with the quick pump. And again, another illustration of what a wonderful ball handler Tom Brady has become. That was not a token flip out there. That was a convincing look at a guy who was attempting to throw the ball.
Falk now with 76 yards to lead all the ball carriers in this game as he's become the premier back for the Patriots. 4.5 minutes to go. Falk again. Runs out of the initial hit, gets to the 49-yard line. Marvin Jones brings him to the turf. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. And we welcome those of you that have seen Indianapolis come up with their 3rd victory in 3 games. This is Dick Enberg, Dan Deerdorf, Bonnie Bernstein, and Foxborough, Gillette Stadium with 4 minutes to go in the game. Patriots with the lead and the ball, 23-16. 2nd and 7 at their own 49-yard line. Larry Setters in motion. Brady, 2 centers off the mark. Pressure on from Thomas and the rookie Dwayne Robertson on Brady. And a reminder, coming up next, Kelly Holcomb and the Browns go west to meet Terrell Owens and the Niners. Or you'll see record-setting Jamal Lewis of the Ravens and LaDainian Tomlinson, the Sterling running back of the San Diego Chargers. Check your local listings for Game 2 of our CBS doubleheader.
Mr. Enberg, you really have to wonder about Tom Brady and whether he's experiencing some problems in that right arm. That ball, yeah, he doesn't do that. That ball just floated on him, as have several today.
3rd and 7. Over the middle to Centers, and he's a yard short of the first down. Tackled at the 45. And we visit with Bonnie Bernstein.
Dick, obviously I can't speak for Tom, but having watched him enough on the sideline, he's not one during the defensive series to really get up and throw around, and that's something that I've seen him doing pretty consistently. So that might be an indication of him still having some of that elbow pain.
All right, Bonnie, thank you. Well, we talked to him yesterday. He said, I've been in pain. The elbow hurts me, but I don't feel I'm injured. I took every snap ball, and here comes a fake. And are they trying to draw the Jets off? The Jets call time. No play. No play. They call time. And it was acknowledged by our referee, Walt Anderson.
Brad Seeley, the special teams coach of the Patriots. There he is. He thought he had him. He thought he had him. Let's immediately get up there into a formation, a regular T formation. And yet the Jets calling timeout well before the snap of the football.
That was Damon Heward, the backup quarterback, who slipped under center.
Yeah. But you know what? You got the Jets to burn one of their 3 timeouts, and they're in a trailing position. If nothing else, that's a positive.
That's a win-win.
Yep.
3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Each team has 2 timeouts left. And a reminder tonight on 60 Minutes, did a company that Vice President Dick Cheney used to run get favored treatment when it came to handing out contracts to rebuild Iraq? That's tonight on 60 Minutes, and then Without a Trace, and then encore presentation Survivor Pearl Islands on America's most watched network, CBS. Well, the crowd cheering that the Patriots are going to go for it on 4th and 1.
I don't believe it.
Brady shifts with 5 wide.
They're not going to snap the ball, are they?
Yeah, it looks like a lot of window dressing. Yeah, window dressing.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to go for that.
You were born at night, but not last night.
And if one of the Jets would have jumped off sides, I can guarantee you he would not have been riding back to New York on the Jets charter.
Oh, yeah, but you've been riding on something.
That's right. Yeah, Herman's going, no, we're not that tough.
Looking
Come
over
on.
at Belichick.
Herman's going to give my guys a little credit. That's right. That's exactly right. The jet that would have jumped off sides would have been spending the week in Woonsocket.
Not a bad thought.
No.
We're going there. All right, the punt by Walter. Santana Moss at the 10. Fair catch at the 10-yard line.
Great punt. That's an excellent punt.
Yeah, Vinny Testaverde trying to take advantage of these final minutes.
Yeah, both teams have had opportunities. There was a fake field goal for the Jets, just off the fingertips of Kevin Mawai. Wayne Corbett stepped out of bounds, had a touchdown, but you can't be the first guy back in. And then the Jets missed a relatively short field goal that would have cut this Patriots lead down to just 4 points. So the Jets have had their share of opportunities. So have the Patriots in the first half. New England twice was inside the 5-yard line of the Jets, and both times had to settle for field goal.
Yeah, that's the first 2 possessions of the game for New England. They drove over 60 yards on both occasions, only to get 3.
Well, what's the old man got left?
Into the flat to Beck, the tight end. And he's out to the 15-yard line. A gain of about 5.
He should have tried to get out of bounds. Anthony Beck should have tried to head for the sidelines.
Veteran Roman Pfeiffer in his 13th year played at UCLA, made the defensive stop. Santana Moss is not in the game at the moment.
That's hard to imagine if he's not. He's got to be injured.
Vinny underneath, complete to Curtis Martin, and Martin has a gain of about 13 and a first down before Ty Law and Pfeiffer can make the stop.
And here comes Moss into the game, so he's not hurt. How do you not have the most explosive guy on your offensive team not out there in a situation like this?
He replaces Corbett as the clock ticks down to 2:14, 2:13. Almost intercepted, and is that Samuel again?
Yes,
the
sir.
rookie Asante Samuel, who has a 55-yard touchdown on an interception. That's the difference in the game.
This is called a vertical leap. Asante Samuel elevates. Check this out. Look at that. Hey, you guys in the NBA, there are a few leapers over here too. That guy's 5'10". Boy, was he off the ground.
The rookie from Central Florida that produced Dante Culpepper, the quarterback of the Vikings. .209 left. Beck again, but a flag is down as Beck goes out of bounds at the 33, and the flag is down where Testaverde threw the ball, and that's the signal you expect to see.
68.
Herman knows what a backbreaker of a penalty that is.
Against a team rarely penalized. They've been the least penalized team in the league the last 3 years.
Holding, number 68, offense. 10-yard penalty, still second down.
Kevin Mawai, the Pro Bowl
Mawai
center.
is right here in the middle of the line. Taking a, oh yeah, you can see at the very last minute, Jarvis Green got a little upfield on Mawai, and he hooked him with the left arm.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 20, Testaverde underneath to Martin, and he's in the open to the 34-yard line, so he picks up 14 of the 15 of the yards needed, and we're at the 2-minute timeout at 1:55 left.
What can a Tyrannosaurus Rex teach us about a retirement plan? What's big one day may disappear the next. At Wachovia Securities, we learn from the world around us and provide financial advice for those who need to rebuild. Together, we can achieve uncommon results. Wachovia Securities.
When I am home, I'm home, you know, for weeks at a time, and which is good, and I think something that most people don't get to do. But last year I was away about a month, and that was kind of hard. My daughter calls me a lot. She'll call me 3-4 times in a row sometimes.
Unlimited calling gives you the freedom to stay connected, whatever the reason. The neighborhood built by MCI. Call as often as you want for one low monthly price.
What you doing, Brian?
I'm just putting my name and address in these bottles and sending them out to sea. Hopefully someone will find them and contact me someday.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Why? Why do you torture me, Brian Henderson of 12 Maple Lane?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
Brian. Oh, nice to meet you.
Hundreds of supermodels. Heidi Klum. One untouchable killer.
You can't arrest me.
It could only be the season premiere of CSI Miami. Our hit and run is now a murder.
When I saw that girl fly through the air, that was sick.
I'm not done with you. It's all here, CBS Monday at 10, 9 Central.
How important these final minute 55 seconds. New England trying to go 2-1. The Jets trying to avoid an 0-3 start. 3rd down and 4, and the Jets have had trouble on 3rd down. They've converted only 1 of 12. Into the flat. Corbett can't make the catch. And Herman Edwards almost has to go for it here.
Well, as Romeo Crennel and this Patriots defense has done virtually every time on 3rd down, they've come with the blitz, and the Jets just can't solve it. That's 1 for 13 now on 3rd down, and it's forcing the Jets receivers to make adjustments, Vinny to make an adjustment, and they haven't been able to do it.
This is the game now for the Jets. 4th and 4. Again the blitz. Testaverde lobs it to the sidelines. Incomplete. Conway well covered by Tyrone Poole. Bob Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, leads the cheers as New England takes over on downs.
How about, you know, there's a blitz and then there's a blitz. How about that for coming right up the middle? Teddy Bruschi goes up in the air. Kevin Mawai rejects him. But the coverage downfield, as he has done all game long, Tyrone Poole has been outstanding. He just snuffs Curtis Conway right there. He has no chance at that. Tyrone Poole has played one fine game today at cornerback.
The Jets have 2 timeouts to use with 1:47 to go. Antoine Smith plows to the 30-yard line. And the Jets spend one of those 2 timeouts tonight. We've just called the National Football League. Their top statisticians have looked through all of the record books of your career. And you caught wrath from Jim Hanifin, your coach, but you never caught 16 touchdown passes.
I said 17. I said 17.
Oh, you didn't tell the truth, though, did you?
No, I fibbed. I'm sorry. It was my dream. I wanted to catch something. This game today, folks, has been it has been fun to watch. The Patriots defensively at times have looked a little unsure of themselves, Dick, but they haven't allowed the Jets, surprise, surprise, for another week to run the football. The Jets again have shown an inability to run the football, and it hurts them once again. 65 yards for the day. That's not the way to get out of the cellar.
Antoine Smith to the 25, and that'll be the last time out for the Jets. And it's as if they're barbed wire on the goal line for the Jets. And Martin, they have only 3 touchdowns in 3 games, and they had just a miserable effort on 3rd down today. 1 for 13. Last year, of course, the Jets and many others off to a tough start. Titans as well. They both got in the playoffs. Steelers in 1 and 3. They were in the playoffs. And the Raiders 4-4, an average start, and all the way to the Super Bowl. Well, so it's not the end of your hopes.
No,
but
it's not the end. But this Jets team is reeling right now in terms of its confidence. Again, they'd won here 5 times in a row. So they felt good about it. And I think that pretty much demonstrates the way most of the Jets are feeling right now. Don't forget, doubleheader coming right at you.
3rd and 1. Antoine Smith up the middle, first down. All the timeouts have been used, and now it's a matter of knee down. And Bill Belichick will be able to do more than just clap. He'll have his team in the locker room to celebrate their 2nd win.
But that's going to be a tempered celebration, Dick, when you consider that, again, Ted Washington, another one of their defensive starters, is hurt. He hurt himself in the first half, did not play in the second half.
David Patton?
David Patton, a wide receiver, was hurt. Ty Law, of course, I never thought I'd see him back out on the field. We both thought he suffered a real disastrous ankle injury in the first half.
So just a matter of carrying out the kneel downs for Tom Brady. Buffalo and Miami tonight down in South Florida, giving New England the win and the Jets the loss. So this very competitive AFC East, as it was last year when 3 teams finished 9-7. The Jets winning the AFC East and Buffalo at 8-8. Bill Belichick, a disastrous start of the season in Buffalo. Remember that blowout by the Bills, and then Belichick rallying his team to win at Philadelphia, and then a very hard-earned victory with the defense standing tall for the Patriots today, and Tom Brady doing enough with the running game. Really the difference in this ball game, the running game of the New England Patriots. Thank goodness Ty Law walking okay, and he is going to continue on when it appeared he might have a terrible injury. Well, the big doubleheader, 2nd game's coming up. There they are. The Browns go to San Francisco and the Ravens visit San Diego. The New England Patriots have won this one 23-16 over the New York Jets. So for Dan Deerdorf and Bonnie Bernstein, this is Dick Enberg. So long from Gillette Stadium, where the final score again, the New England Patriots 23, the New York Jets 16. You've been watching the NFL on CBS. Stay tuned for Game 2.